my mouse.
Welcome back, family, to Northside LDN. Today we've got the live Watchalong, Southampton versus Arsenal. And we've got the Aussie Gooner, big up Aussie. And we also got Tony, Claude. How are you guys feeling about today? Positive. What's your match predictions already? What's match predictions?
I was thinking this game's going to be, you know how Southampton is. You know, the last couple of games is like 2 for them, 2 for us, and a fucking draw. So I'm not getting hyper. I'm thinking 1-0 to Arsenal. I mean, if we score early, it could be a fucking whitewash. But I honestly see it a 1-0 to Arsenal. I don't think we're going to demo job them.
What do you think of this lineup? We're going pretty strong. Probably the strongest lineup we can go with. So Mikel Arteta is taking it serious. You know, we're out, it looks like we're here to do business and get the 3 points.
I like that.
What do you make of the lineup, bro?
Look, Tommy, you know what? No shit. The lineup came out, went on my phone. No fucking shit. I sat down, I go, Garen fucking T, Tommy's on the fucking left. Garen fucking T. Look, there you go. So, look, I know Tini's already had a game, the PSV thing, whatever. I honestly think Tommy on the left, why not? Gives him a bit more time to transition. He did bits against Salah. So to be perfectly honest, I don't see an issue with this. This is full strength. There's no excuses, no if, buts, or maybes in this. And you know what? Look, Southampton have been a bogey team. So if we're going to go there, going away, let's get 3 points, get in, get out like a fucking bag jump. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of Dodge. Get back to London. You know what I mean? And stay top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. To you, Tony. What do you make of this lineup? A pretty strong lineup. You're quite happy. Ben White keeps his place at right back. Tomiyasu moves over to the left after performing really well on the right-hand side the other day. Gabriel Saliba partnership. Jacques is in. Odegaard is back in the team. You happy?
Hey, see, it's perfect. Like, that's the strongest XI, like strong 11 that we have right now in the squad. So I'm just happy. See, the main thing there is that Thomas Partey is there. Once Thomas Partey is there and Saka is there, I have no problem because these two can cause chaos anytime. Like, we really need Saka in that team. Odegaard, you know, of course, we do need him down there running stuff. And this is the kind of games that Odegaard should be performing in. I want to see slicky passes from Odegaard. I want to see him cut through those defenses, with those 1-2 passes. Of course, one problem I do have with him is that he doesn't run at people. He kind of hesitates and he doesn't take shots when demanded for, But again, I just want to see him cut through this Southampton defense. Of course, Thomas Partey should be very, very disciplined today. Just sit back, relax. Don't go offensive too much. Just watch these guys. They can, turn up things at the break. And mind you, Southampton have played 11 games. They've scored just 10 goals. So offensively, they're not really a very, very big threat. And of course, when you're playing strikers like Armstrong and Adams, they don't give anything that much to you. They shouldn't be a problem for the caliber of players that we have at Arsenal. Our back four, would they be targeting him? Well, would they be targeting
Tony, what's happened to him?
This is a more different threat than the threat we were actually looking at against Leeds. Leeds are this high pressing team with Bamford leading that press and Rodrigo. But this one is going to be very, very easy. It's going to be easy in terms of that pressing game. We're not going to see that today because Adams doesn't press at all. Armstrong doesn't really press at all. So it should be a little bit of an easy one. Where the main battle would be is in the midfield. Take it or leave it. The midfield is choked up with some players that could cause Arsenal damage. Players like Aribo, Aribo. That's something we need to watch out for. Ward-Prowse, something we need to watch out for. Diallo, of course. We just have to watch out for these guys. Apart from that, Arsenal should find it at least a little bit easy. Of course, it's St. Mary's. In St. Mary's, you always have a problem with them. But I do think we can nick out something today. At least a 2-0 win for me. I actually
no,
think
fair
it'll be
enough.
an easy one.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I think-
Sorry, not side. For a team that have conceded about 18 goals this season, we shouldn't be having any fear whatsoever to go at these people. They've conceded 18 goals in 11 games. There's no, there's no fear factor with them. And right now, mind you, they've been changing their back four for some reason this season. It's a different back four playing now. Linaco, the Brazilian, Salisu is only the most constant center back that they've been using. They've been using other center backs this season, like Bella Kochtap, Lavia, has also been there. So, and they're also missing a player in Walker Peters. He had a muscular injury. So, we're kind of like, this should be an easy game. I won't lie to you. Conceding 18 goals, your defense is shit. So we should be peppering those guys and getting the goals. I want to see a big performance from Gabriel Jesus today. He should pepper those, the goalkeeper with shots. That goalkeeper is Bazunu, not that experienced. I don't really think he can cope against serious shots from Gabriel Jesus or his trickery. But let's see what happens today. Let's see.
Fair enough. I mean, Ozzy, what do you make of Southampton's lineup and the players that they've got? I mean, Armstrong is a striker that I always felt was a bit like Mitrovic, barring this season, because I think Mitrovic is performing very well in the Premier League this season. A striker that's kind of too good for the Championship, but not good enough for the Premier League. He looks decent in the Championship, and every time I used to see him in the Championship, he just looked too good for it, and then comes up. And it's like, wow, I'm not seeing the same player. It's like he can't cope with the level in the Premier League. Definitely not a prolific striker. Ward-Prowse obviously is another name that we always see at Southampton. I've seen some Southampton fans say that he's not been that great this season. Maybe it's because the whole team's been poor. But he hasn't been that great. But obviously Ward-Prowse, we all know that he can be very dangerous from set pieces. He can be having a poor game. You give him a free kick at the edge of the box, you can find the back of the net. So he's one of those players. He's always got that in his locker. Other than that, I don't really feel like they've got that many other players that can really offer that much. I mean, what do you make of their lineup? What do you make of Southampton, bro?
Look, their lineup isn't, for me, like, it's Elyounoussi and Ward-Prowse. So you're going to think to yourself, okay, possible threats. They're marrying up with the same formation that we're playing in 4-2-3-1. They're going to play safe. They're going to play safe. They're going to try and play tight. To be perfectly honest, it's not about not going in there fearful. Arsenal shouldn't fear any team in the Premier League, and you shouldn't fear any team going in. You should go in there, head up, let's get in there. But I want us to be cautious. I don't want us to get caught on a counter. I don't want the game to be taken to us. I don't see anyone on that pitch apart from Ward-Prowse and Elyounoussi to worry about. But even that's not much of a worry. Ward-Prowse, he hasn't, and it's true, he hasn't been the player that he has been for previous years at Southampton. And you know what? Their squad isn't going to help him. Look what he's got to work with. It's sweet. Fuck all. Like, seriously, this is the kind of player that you put him into any other midfield pairing or any other team with some sort of quality, and he'll flourish. But with Southampton, of course, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to polish. You're polishing a turd when it comes to Southampton at the moment with their lineup. But against us, Southampton have had, they've had some pretty good luck. So that's why, every team's got a bogey. Arsenal's bogey is Southampton. So it's not like going in there scared. It's about going in there cautious. I want us to hold our shape. I don't want us to get caught out on the flanks. You know what I mean? And then for us to be exposed. So I think head up, try and get the goal early. I'd like to see if we can get the goal within the first 15, then this game could turn into a friggin' hammering. But if it takes us 30 minutes to score the first goal, then we could be looking at a low-scoring game and a 1-0.
Yeah,
but again, they've considered 18 goals this season.
I understand that. I understand that. I know what you're saying. But look at how we've played against Southampton before. Look at the scorelines that we've had before. Look at our game against Leeds. Look at our game against PSV. We're creating chances. We're not finishing some of them. So it's nice to go in there and say, I want to win fucking 25-0. But at the same time, we got to look at the way we're playing at the moment, right? Take that into consideration and know Southampton, not a great team. Not a great team. They're fucking rubbish. But for us, these guys are our bogey. This is like
Yeah.
our bogey
I
team
wa-
for some reason.
You know what? I don't know what the conversation is about, but I agree with Tony anyway.
Of course you can agree with him.
That's the truth.
Lids. Yeah.
Bro,
Big
please
up.
don't give me a
I'm-
headache
I'm-
today,
I'm-
I'm
yeah?
here.
I
I'm
was
here.
up last night, yeah. I got a mad headache, bro. Don't give me a headache today, bro. I'm
You
hanging.
know, I'm here at the
Big
humble.
ups,
Get a coffee.
man.
I'm here at the humble north side, and I'm.
Big
you know
up
what,
Craig.
Ozzy,
Big up Craig FC.
I'm here at the humble north side, but Ozzy Gunners, he's a real one. Tony's a real one. North side needs to be humble today. So Tony, I know that Tony and North.
Forward, it's not good enough. It's just not good enough, man. It's not good enough.
Good enough.
It's never good enough.
Right.
Because of me being ambitious, this is why we're top of the league.
It's not good
They're
enough.
listening to my
It's not
standards.
good enough, man.
Tony,
They're listening to my
Tony,
standards,
It's
you know
not
what I
good
mean?
enough.
They know what time
Oh
it is.
my God.
Tony,
Not side, man.
I would
It's
like,
not
you know,
good enough. It's not good enough.
You know what? Today, like
Yeah, it's this.
today's game, Steve's right. It's quite a Southampton for some reason. Arsenal, we either play crap against them, or we batter them. There's no in between. There's no in between with Arsenal and Southampton. So I hope we play well and we just beat them. Because they like when we play them, they just some reason turns up against us. And sometimes we just
Yeah. You know,
it's for that one, isn't it?
you agree if we get that early goal, 10 to 15 in, this could be a massive scoreline for Arsenal. Like early goal. I want to see if we score
Yeah.
straight off the bat 10 minutes in, then I reckon our team will rise to the occasion.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
not
I
that they're
agree.
ready to rumble, but I think
Yeah.
they'll be like, you know what, let's roll over them.
But today, I'm glad Tony's on here because on the watch along, Tony is going to humble North Side because when he says, "Oh, look at that miss! Oh, Ben White! Oh, behave yourself, mate."
Yo, after Arsenal playing in about 13, 14 minutes, you're more concerned about me, bro. Like, just focus on the
No,
game.
no.
Relax.
No,
What
I
I'm
am
saying?
concerned because what it is, you give yourself a heart attack, innit? Of course, I'm concerned about you. 'Cause, you know,
What's your score prediction for it? I know you're not staying too long. What's your score prediction? Let's get your score prediction.
I'm going to go 2-0 Arsenal. I think we'll keep it clean.
2-0, yeah? Comfortable win.
Comfortable win, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, even with the bench that we have here, we don't even need the bench to affect this game that much. We have enough in the starting 11 to finish these guys off. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't understand why Tierney's not starting. I think he's been one of the players I feel like has been treated a little bit unfairly, along with Marquinhos. I think Tierney's been playing very well. He keeps being in and out of the team, and I don't understand why he keeps getting in and out of the team. I think
Not side. That guy has been on the back end of injuries. You need to ease him through these games because we need him in perfect places, in better
Well
games
said,
coming
Tony.
up.
Well said,
We
Tony.
need to use him sparingly.
Yeah.
Sparingly.
Either
You have
you're
to be
fit
very
enough to play or
careful.
not fit enough to play. If you're on the bench, then you're fit enough to play, in my opinion.
No,
If you're not fit enough
what
to play,
Tony's
you shouldn't
saying
be
is,
making
No, no.
part of the squad.
but what Tony's
But you
trying
know
to
he has
say
been
is-
in and out of injuries. You know he has
No,
been in
I
and
mean,
out of
if-
injuries, right?
If you're looking at
You
a
have to
player
use
like that,
him.
then he shouldn't even be on the bench. Because if he's still with a case of getting injured, then you should just be rested completely. Because we've got other
No,
players that can play.
it's at that
Yes.
it's at that spot where you need to keep him fit, match fit, and the only way you can do that is by putting him in a competitive game so that he can be able to get match fitness and all. So he's not really injured to that extent that you have to put him on the bench or whatever, or for him not to be there at all. You have to warm him up. You have to allow him get that game time to be able to walk things through and get that match fitness. That's what I think. But we should use him sparingly instead of just putting him everywhere we can. And mind you, Tomiyasu has been churning out good performances. Come on, man.
wanna
I
see
could not have said
Marquinhos
it any
today.
better.
I want
I
to see
could not have said
Marquinhos.
that any better.
I want to see Marquinhos today. That is the main one I want to see. I haven't seen enough of him after his good performance against Zurich. I don't know why we haven't seen more of him, especially in the group stages for the Europa League. I want to see him today. I want to see, I want to see if he's good enough. I want to see if he, is up for the challenge. He's up for, giving it a go. We never know. We might be pleasantly surprised and Marquinhos can be, Martinelli 2.0. We never know. Unless we give him a chance and give him some minutes, we'll never know. So he's definitely a player that I want to see. I want to look out for.
Oh, definitely. I think Marquinhos needs a little bit more time on the pitch with the starting line, just so we can see him shine a little bit. You know what I mean? We've seen glimpses of what he can do. I want to see what he can do for like 20 minutes with the starting line. Even if it's back end of the game, 20 minutes with the starting line, it's still an opportunity in the Premier League. You know what I mean? So Look, I don't look. Our lineup right now, what we see on that picture right now, is strong enough, more than strong enough to beat Southampton.
Exactly.
There's no,
I
they've got
agree.
no excuses here, really, for them not to take the game to Southampton. Like, these players literally, after the Leeds game, after PSV, they need to bounce back and bounce back strong. So I'm hoping that they're going to be hungry to prove something in this game, not just to sneak. You know what I mean? I'm saying 1-0. I want to be wrong. I want it to be a fucking, I want it to be a wrecking ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
We need to send a message. We need to send a message.
Yes.
We need to
And
beat the
if you
team
look
like
surprised-
5-6. Send a message.
Tony, are you surprised that Fabio Vieira is not starting this game? Are you any of you guys surprised? Because a lot of people felt like he had a good game last game. I personally didn't think he had the best game.
Where did he have a good game, bro? Where?
A lot of people
When?
were saying when I saw other people's reviews, other match reviews of PSV. Me and you, I think me, you, Ozzy, and Tony, we didn't feel like he had a good game. And even when I look back at the highlights, I didn't understand what people were seeing from Fabio Vieira. I thought he had a poor game. I didn't think he was.
He never had
worse than Eddie Nketiah against PSV. At least Eddie Nketiah started to become direct.
I was there on Thursday. I was up there on Thursday. I was up there on Thursday, and to be honest with you, he didn't have a good game. He had moments, but he never had a good game. Like he had that 1-2 when I was there. He had that 1-2 and put the ball through. He had that 1-2 and he put the ball in. But he never had, like, he wasn't the best. I think the most fun player on that game was maybe. Who should I give it to, man? Like, who played the best against PSV? Who had a good game? Nketiah had a good game. Gabriel, Holding, and Jesus. They are good games. But
I think Fabio Vieira was non-existent in that game. I think he struggled.
Yeah, no,
I think he really struggled.
He had his moments. That's what it was. 60. What it is when he has his moment, what he did, like he never played for 5 minutes, but when he picks up the ball, he's got to be more. If he had more consistency, like he'll pick up the ball, and for some reason he knows how to find the pass. Like it's the way his mentality, like the way he's thinking of going forward is phenomenal. But it's like he doesn't do it enough.
Off game?
Yeah.
We're going to put it down to an off game?
I'll say off game, yeah.
Yeah,
Off game.
we can put it down. Oh, he's he's shown better qualities in previous games. Let's hope that we can see that Fabio Vieira and not the fucking last one we saw, because that was fucked.
But
to be honest.
Going back to Kieran Tierney, I have to agree with Tony said. But what all Arsenal fans we got to understand, like Tony will agree with me on this, and Steve, we still got that second half of the season when we're going to need Tierney. So don't play all the eggs at once. Leave him there, because you know his legs are made of glass.
Yeah, look, I'm not disagreeing with the rotation.
Yeah.
Now that we know Tomiyasu can do a job on the left, I don't mind it.
Same
time.
Quality.
So yeah, he is same time.
Yeah, I just feel like if you're protecting a player, though, Ozzy, if you're protecting a player, then just keep him out completely. Like if you're that concerned, that
we don't have another left back.
We don't have.
If we should follow that routine now, keep him out, totally out. Then when he plays another game and he doesn't give a good performance because of match fitness, then we'll start slagging him all over again. So that's why he needs to be incorporated into the game sparingly. So
how many minutes did you give him today? How many minutes would you give Tierney today?
20.
20 minutes, yeah.
20. Because this is not about Kieran Tierney being like, everyone's forgetting something. Tomiyasu and Kieran Tierney both picked up pretty big injuries last season. So this is where Tomiyasu is probably going to play his 65, 70 minutes. Kieran Tierney comes in, and hopefully we don't get no injuries on either one of them. The left-hand side right now, the position we're in on the left-hand side, the left-back position is a good position to be in. Zinchenko, if he comes back, Kieran Tierney, Tomiyasu can play there and also play on the right. Our wing-back positions, it's not too bad. I mean, I know we don't have 100% right wing-back, but we got to give Tomiyasu credit, man. We got to give Tomiyasu credit. This guy's
he's been fantastic, bro. Fantastic.
Right. Tottenham are whinging. They got themselves Emerson Royale. We got ourselves Takahiro Tomiyasu. Who got the better deal there, cuz? It's not looking good for Tottenham.
It's true.
It's Gabriel's another player that needs to show us that he's learning from some of these mistakes. He's been making a mistake almost every game. I want to ask a question to you guys. If he continues on this bad form, hopefully he doesn't, would any of you go against Tomiyasu partnering up with Saliba?
No.
As a centre back pairing?
I wouldn't.
No.
I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it. You know why? Because if one of them picks up an injury, I'd like to have Tomiyasu have a bit of experience in the center of the park.
Yeah,
and mind you, that question you asked, it's for me, it's going to be a like for like kind of like replacement, because as we all know, Tomiyasu never loses those air balls. He's always good on those air balls.
He wins every header.
Exactly, he's 6 foot plus, so he can, like, we can genuinely have him as, you know, as that tall guy, 6 foot plus defender, center back that can be able to out muscle players. He's done it defensively. The only problem and the only criticism that he has is that he doesn't give us much going forward. Offensively, he's a little bit, you know, lacking in those positions, but defensively, in all formats, no matter the kind of format you want to put him or formation, in the back four, it can play it. It's just that good. It's just that good.
You know what? I seen Tomiyasu on Thursday, and I wasn't far from him. And bro, do you know when you look at him on TV, he looks skinny, but you know what? He is actually a tall, bulk up player. You know.
Yeah, he is.
He's quite bulk, bro. That's why people don't bully him. That's why when you see people, he can deal with people, man. He's fast, he's athletic, he is a jam. We bought him, we robbed the people we bought him off. How much you paid for him?
Well, it was a Bologna. We paid, I think Bologna, we paid, yeah, there was 11 or 12 million euro.
Man, if he goes in the market now, he's worth at least 50 million, easy.
He's quality, man. He's a quality defender.
You know, but the teams are out. I'm going to go anyway, and I'll see you at halftime analysis. And Tony, I'm relying on you to keep this man in check. I'm relying on you.
No, I got Ozzy here, man.
What you're giving your job to other people? What's going on with that?
No.
You're like, look, I need you to take care of him because I can't do it. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying is, you know, like Lee Gunners.
You're stuttering now.
Yeah. Lee Gunners is disciple. I'm Tony's disciple. So I got Tony on his ass. That's how it works over here, bro. I know how it works. All right? Tony, make sure.
Big ups, man.
Big up. Anyway, and Steve, make sure you do your job too, mate.
Bro, you know me. I call a spade a spade. I call a spade a spade, brother. I call a spade a spade.
A spade a spade, yeah.
Love forward for coming on, bro. We'll speak at halftime, bro.
See you halftime, boys. Yes, boys.
Love. I got too much of a hangover, bro. I was out last night. I was out last night with the boys, and I ain't got the energy for forward.
You ain't got the energy.
I ain't got the energy, bro. You know what I mean? That's Forward, you need energy, bro, to deal with him. He's like an energetic child, bro. When you're gonna go out,
you want to deal with Forward? It's coffee.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Done. Let's get it.
I actually might make another one. Like Ozzy will get onto me if I do it once the game kicks off. You know what I mean? It's illegal.
You have to sit the fuck down. Unless you're on the pitch, sit the fuck down. Get on the bench. You know what I mean?
You know when I've been in the mud? I've said when we've done live streams and I've been like, we ain't got no killers. We scored. I go and make a coffee. We score. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things I got to do, bro. Because we'll score. If we need a goal.
All right. My guy, fucking Football Capital. I was at his house. We were doing that watch along. He's recording it on his phone, and he's gone, "Oh fuck! Look at the time to score." I've gone, "Fucking yes!" As soon as he said that killer stick, bang, parts. I've gone, "Fuck."
See, yeah, guys in the chat everywhere.
Big up.
Like big ups to you guys, you know. But there's one life lesson before we go into the match that I want to give you guys. At the start of this year, and probably maybe till end of last year, I was actually sitting down here where I am right now, watching Aussie Gunner and Northside doing a couple of shows together, doing, watch-alongs, and I was just there, normal fan, watching them together. And right now, I'm with my idols here, sitting with them and analyzing football. See, man, just go for your dreams, guys. Go for your dreams. It happened.
Aim higher. I'm just an average
Trust
person.
me, it happened.
Aim higher than me.
Tony,
Aim higher than me, bro.
Big up, Tony. Big up, Tony. You honestly, man, you always leave me speechless, mate. Honestly, you always, and that's hard to do when it comes to me, mate.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Boys, this game's kicked off. Has it kicked off for you guys? Because it's kicked off for me.
If anyone needs the link, Consa, if you do have the link, just leave it. Just put it in the chat for anyone that is watching. That may need the link. I've already got a link. You boys got a link, yeah? You lot.
I'm set. I waste all my money on football. That's why I'm broke.
I have a link too. So.
For me, it's not kicked off. I've seen on one football app, it's kicked off. For me, it ain't kicked off yet.
It's kicked off, and we're at the moment. We're looking like shape-wise. We're looking like 4-1-4-1 at the moment. Long balls over the top. There's a ball straight to Martinelli. Nice ball. Jesus is coming in. Oh, shit. It's a save, guys. Jesus, first opportunity, not even 1 minute in. Oh, wow. Fuck off. Guys.
Mine hasn't even started.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm ahead, but it's a good thing.
It's a good thing, right?
Well, you know what it is? It's because Northside's man, Ben White, he's the one who put that ball over the top that switched it over for Martinelli from end to end, bro. From end to end, Northside. Your man.
Listen, this should be a nice game, a nice watch along. You know what I mean? Gonna end the weekend nicely, bro. You know what I mean?
We need 3 points.
Let's end it. Yeah, we need that 3 points.
I know Fuad wants war and all of that, but I think it's going to be chilled, man. It's going to be chill,
yeah.
The only way it's going to be war is if we lose Fuad, and that means everybody's going to be losing their shit.
They're going to be losing their shit. That's it.
But I mean, I know we're watching Arsenal, but did any of you guys watch the Liverpool game?
Oh, of course I watched it. You know I watched the Liverpool game. You guys heard my reaction. I was loving every minute of it. It was sexy.
Why Jurgen Klopp here? He did well, to not play the high line against Man City. Why did he revert back to that?
Because
playing the high line again.
Because Nottingham Forest are rooted deep down in the sea, bro. You have to be coming out all guns blazing when you're playing against Nottingham Forest. It's a must. Come on, man.
Well, you know what? You know what it is against the thing is. I don't think it was he had to go all guns are blazing. I think you went all guns are blazing because you thought this is Nottingham Forest. This should be a walkover, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They had 75% possession. They had the ball. They had everything. They had Mohamed Salah air swinging. They had everything going on, and then Nottingham Forest hit them on a counter. And you know what? Every time Nottingham Forest went forward, they looked more convincing than Liverpool, and that's a fact.
Bro.
Anyone could. I'm telling you, bro.
The midfield hasn't got the legs. People are sussing out how to play Liverpool. They know that their fullback's not going to be covered anymore by the midfield because their midfield is on the wrong end of 30. It's just like, come on, bro. And even when some Liverpool fans we got injuries, bro. Even with your injuries, man for man, you're a superior team to Nottingham Forest. That's no excuse. You know what I mean?
Time.
It's no excuse, Saka. Bro.
Well.
Saka, good ball in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Saka, dangerous. Gabriel Magalhaes, almost dangerous.
But listen, I don't care, bro. I'm here to see the demise of Liverpool. I don't care, bro.
I'm with you. You know why? Because I'll be honest with you. I was all good with Liverpool fans and this and that, but the disrespect of the way you guys beat us, this and that. And I was telling Liverpool fans, don't worry about how we won. Look at how you lost. You know what I'm talking about, Tony. Look at the way you lost because that's what you should be doing. But you know what? It's sore losers. It's sore losers. Sure. Well, you know what? Nottingham Forest just showed you what. And what now? And what now?
And what now? True.
It's mad. It's mad, man.
But again, we have to be fair to them in a way.
No, we don't.
Diaz injured. Injured. Thiago injured. He had an ear infection.
Thiago always injured.
Well, we all know Trent is not in form in any way. This guy is also injured. Jota is also injured. So, when you have your henchmen, in that way, injured in that way, mostly to Diaz. Diaz contributes, immensely into the attack, and for them to just lose him. Those are big losses for them.
Bro, it's their own fault, bro.
Chances after chances.
They should
chances after chances.
Look, they went for dark. Look, if the manager knows his team, he knows his squad, he knows injuries, he knows games are coming thick and fast. I had enough of his fucking excuses with the fucking games coming in thick and fast. That's first of all, Jurgen Klopp, yeah. Second of all, if you're going to go in and spend all that kind of money on Darwin Núñez, knowing that you're not going to be able to spend a cent anywhere else, well, that's an amateurish move. You know what I mean? If you're getting given X amount of pound to spend on your squad, and then you go ahead and just freaking throw it all onto fucking Darwin Núñez or one or two players, it's his own fault. You made your bed, lie in it. Stop your whinging. Look, excuses FC is Liverpool. Southampton, first shot on goal. And who is it? Is that El Yunusi? What was it? I can't see it. Fucking glitched. Guys, we're on a counter. Saka on a counter. Oh, it's too slow. Southampton recover. They're hitting us now. Look at this. 5 minutes in.
Arsenal have gotten like about 2 good chances. One for Gabriel Jesus and one for Gabriel Magalhaes. Magalhaes just had to use his leg to, acrobatically to just hit that ball in, but somehow he missed it. But
yeah, it's looking a good game though. We're going at him.
Yeah, it's looking like a good one. Yeah, exactly.
Here we go. Patient build up from the back.
Aston Villa is leading Brentford 1-0. Bailey scored in the 2nd minute.
No way. I need Ivan Toney to score for my fantasy. Come on, Ivan. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. I couldn't care less about Brentford or Aston Villa. I just need my guy, Ivan Toney, to do bits. Partey, Martinelli, 1-2. Jesus! Oh, motherfucker. Oh, shot on goal. Who was that? That was Xhaka. Where the fuck did you come from? Xhaka is just getting in the mix. Jesus breaks the lines, and just as he's about to take the shot, he gets tackled. Xhaka on the rebound. Goalkeeper saves. Well done. Southampton are fucking doing well to defend this. Fucking hell, they're keeping their shape, but you know what? They're under pressure. We're knocking on that door 7 minutes in. That's like the 3rd chance we've had so far.
Bro, it's mad though. Like I saw Leicester 20th in the league. I was like, yo, that's crazy, bro. Like the way they've fallen off is crazy, man. Honestly, crazy, bro.
But you know what? They ain't been spending too much on that squad. And to be honest, you look at it, you think to yourself, James Maddison is still there, Ndidi is still there, Tielemans is still there, maybe Castagna is still there. Apart from that, the rest of the team, you know what I mean? It ain't special.
It's crazy, man.
They've only got 3 or 4. Martinelli's down. Wait a minute. What's happened here? Guys, Gabriel Martinelli's gone down. He's holding his shoulder.
Oh, my God. Not that shoulder again.
Lads are picking him up. What's happened? He's come down. He's gone up for it. He's gone up. He's contested a header. And you know what? When he's come down, he fell awkwardly. Wow. Shit, that looks like something out of WWE.
Oh, my God. I just saw that shot, man.
Bro, he bounced. Guys, he bounced off the fucking pitch. I'm talking WWE shit.
Is he still down?
No, he's up now. That was like a power bomb. He's up. He's Brazilian, man. These guys don't stay down. Odegaard! Oh, fuck, just wide. Shit. Great pass from Xhaka to Odegaard. He takes the crack and just wide of the post. At least he had a crack, guys. At least he had a crack.
At least he had a crack, right?
Yeah, he did. And you know what? It was really good build-up play. Great ball from Xhaka. Odegaard takes it. Way wide. Very wide. He's got to do better than that. That's wasteful. He had a shot, but when you look at it on the replay, another wayward pass. Granit Xhaka picks it up. We're going in on an attack. Here we go. Southampton looking shaky. Martinelli. Odegaard. No. Fucking hell. Southampton are just getting out of trouble. Doesn't matter what happens here. We are all over them like a fucking rash.
Yeah, they're just really, I don't know.
Weathering the storm. Just weathering the storm at the moment. You know what I mean? Raincoat and umbrellas and Hail Mary.
And a Hail Mary, right?
Odegaard, man, flip's sake.
Arsenal needs an early goal. We need an early goal. Like we need to show them who's boss here. You know.
Yeah.
We need that early goal.
At 15 minute, we get that goal in the first 15 and we're in business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so much better seeing Xhaka playing further forward, man.
I just saw that other guy.
You saw how wide it was, eh, Tony? You could fit a Corolla in that gap. I'm telling you.
I could feel that Corolla, bro.
That shit was wide. Ben White, here we go. Ben White puts the ball in. And it's 1-0. It's 1-0. And it's that's what I'm talking about. 1-0. Early goal, 10 minutes in. Merry Christmas. Thank you for coming. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful football.
Yes.
Fucking what a goal, man.
Yes.
What a goal. Ben White bombs down the right-hand side, puts the ball into the box. And you know who scored that. It's Northside's boy who scored that. Northside's man scored that. Northside's man just scored that. Come on, Northside. You know who scored that. You know who scored that. Change that scoreline down the bottom, Northside. Hurry up, man. Look at this. Granite looks at it and says, thank you very much. Smacks it high into the top of the net. Hits the roof of the net. 1-0, 11 minutes in.
Not side. You just have to like this dude right now, man. He should be your best player. Like, I don't know.
I literally just said I like seeing him play forward. And then he goes and scores. So it is what it is, isn't it?
Oh, Leicester have just scored Leeds.
It's a good finish, guys.
Tillemans have just scored for Leicester against Wolves. 1-0. Leicester Wolves. And Aston Villa have just doubled their tally to 2-0.
Oh, no way. Who scored for Aston Villa?
No.
Jesus being held. Jesus. Is that a pen? Is that a pen? Is that a pen? Wait a sec. No? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Jesus just got taken down. Is that a pen? No? Maybe? No? No? Okay. I guess not. Or is VAR going to look at that?
Oh, my God. Man.
It looks like it. Thomas Partey in this game. Fucking hell. No one can get past him. Every time they try and get down the midfield, this guy's there. Give me that.
Oh, my God. That Granit Xhaka goal, man.
That was a good finish, Tony? That was a nice finish, bro.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Man, that was satisfying. Like, that was satisfying, man.
That's a good goal.
Jesus.
Did you see?
He's leading by example this year, Xhaka, man.
Yeah, he is. Almost
Best
the same
midfielder.
kind of goal. See, can you guys see that Granit Xhaka is getting into position
Into the box.
Into the box. Like last season, he wasn't getting this. This wasn't happening. So we can now see he wasn't even a CDM in the first place.
Martinelli.
Granit Xhaka was always a box-to-box midfielder.
Odegaard. Granit Xhaka, he's been told he can play that number 8. He can actually play number 8, not play number 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
Saka opportunity. Fuck. Southampton are defending for their lives,
but that's
guys.
a penalty. I just saw that stuff with Gabriel Jesus. It's a penalty, man.
It looked a bit rough, but you know what? They've already seen it, and it looks like they're not. It's no biggie for them. Yeah,
It's
looked
not
it,
biggie,
but
right? Oh my God.
Look, you know what? Look,
Oh.
referees and VAR, you just let it go, man. You let it go. You can't do nothing with it. You know, it's going to be a bad red card. It's going to be a dodgy penalty.
But it's not consistent with what is really going on. Other people get even.
Did
you see that penalty?
He's all over.
Did you see that penalty that Chelsea got? Tell me that was a clear penalty. No.
Well, you know what? It was very similar. It's very similar to what just happened to Jesus. Very similar.
Oh, come on, man. But you know what? Yeah, ultimately, the refereeing's been poor for. Every club can complain about decisions made by the referee, but we're doing what we need to do. We're 1-0 up, and we're still attacking. Oh, Saka.
Yeah,
you know, you just make sure that you make the referee irrelevant. If you do what you need to do, and put the other
I
team to
totally
the
buy that. That's true.
No,
if you're doing what you need
it's
to do,
refereeing for everyone. Let's be real. It's not just for us. It's for everyone, man. I've seen Rashford handed a handball decision when it was no handball and the goal should have stood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen bad decisions for everyone, but we're doing what we need to do, man. So the refereeing decisions is not even relevant. I don't hear this
Pulling
season.
down
Last
goals.
season, a lot of Arsenal fans were talking about VAR and referees, and I get it because it's bad, but it's bad for everyone. And ultimately, this season, we're just doing what we need to do. No one's really talking about referees and VAR that much, really.
You can't. Look, Northside, you can't. It's the Premier League. The referees have always been 50-50. And to be perfectly honest, we've gotten VAR. We've had it for a while now. It ain't fucking made any difference. So what we have to do is we just got to suck it up. You're going to lose. So there are going to get games where it's going to cost you. You know what I mean? We've just been lucky that, like you said, we've been playing really well and we haven't allowed the referee to get involved. It's just like when you fight, when you box. If you let it go to the judges, sometimes you're gonna be fucking disappointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Guys, listen to me. Danny Ings scored the second goal for Aston Villa. So now Aston Villa is leading by 3-0. Danny Ings just scored a penalty. So it's 3 goals to Aston Villa, Brentford 0. Can you imagine?
Well, Steven Gerrard. What happened to Steven Gerrard?
Steven Gerrard.
It's good old Steven Gerrard. I thought it was going to be Frank Lampard to fucking get. Oh, fucking look at this. We are all over Southampton. This
We're
is
all over them, man. They need to get roasted. They're gonna actually get roasted today, man.
But this was expected. Is anyone surprised that I was expecting this?
No,
you know what I mean?
look, we were expecting this, but you know what? It is our bogey team. So, like I said, I'm cautious, but I like what I'm seeing. Controlling this game, controlling possession, and it's not bullshit possession. We're asking questions. We're getting into the box. It's just that final pass or that shot that's eluding us at the moment. But you know what? 16 minutes in to create this much, to control the game this far, positive signs, guys. Another goal's coming.
Yeah, no, 100%.
True. Just like Aussie would say, like, are we eating our dinner? Today, we've taken one of our dinner home, So do we need more dinners? So let's just confront these guys and eat more dinner, get more goals, because we need to be putting teams like this on toast, like 4-0, 5-0 away.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's
100%.
what we need to be sending shock waves, to those guys up there trying to slash us down there, And again, mind you, Haaland has been scoring goals like crazy, so we need to actually up our goal difference. We need all this type of like 6-0, 4-5-0s. We need them. We need those goal tally to come up.
That's nice scorelines, but come on, man, we don't see that. We haven't seen scorelines like that in a long time. You know what I mean? It'd be nice, but realistically, look, goal difference is great. But if we can keep getting them points, I couldn't care less if it's the old, George Graham 1-0 to the Arsenal. And if we go throughout the season doing what we're getting our business done, it's all good.
All good.
We've been pretty good in front of goal. The only problem we have, I think the only issue I've got, I don't know if you guys agree, is we create a lot of chances. It's just taking those shots and getting them goals. You know what I mean? Because when we're going forward, fucking hell,
Just eating our dinner. That's always been the problem.
Yeah, that's why we need to bring in some, one or two more clinical players in January, and a lot of those chances will be putting a lot more teams to bed. But we're doing well. Listen,
we're doing well. Yeah.
And Man City have been competing by being able to string together 10 wins, 11 wins, 14 wins, 15 wins.
Yeah.
So we're on course to be performing like that, and if we keep it up, like I said before, then we're in the title race. That's what it takes to be competing with the big boys.
True. That consistency,
many wins, bro. That level consistency. Yeah,
true,
100%
true. For those of you that are in the chat with us, Leicester City have just doubled the win right now. They are leading against Wolves. And Burns has just got a goal right now in the 19th minute. So if you're watching us right now, just now I'll be helping you guys to cover up the scores of other games coming up. So Leicester 2, Wolves 0. So big up chat. Yeah,
big up the chat. I'm reading a lot of the stuff in the chat.
When you're looking at our fixtures going into January, we've got Nottingham Forest, we've got Chelsea, Brighton, Wolves, West Ham, Brighton.
Yeah.
We should still be top of the league with those fixtures. I mean,
We should.
no game's an easy game, but
We
they're
should.
all very winnable games.
Yeah.
Brighton is the one.
we
The
should.
Brighton game could be a little bit sticky because Brighton, it's still they're not going to be an easy game. But
Brighton has not won in 5 games. In up to 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, but you know what? When you saw them against City, they went in there fearless. Now I know they lost, but if you watch the way they played, they didn't go in there. Oh, we're duck and cover. No. They were going at City. So, and don't forget, new manager. It's going to be a lot to take on board. So, I think they've done pretty well for a new manager, and for some of the games they've been playing. I mean, go against Manchester City, I think they did lose that game convincingly. But when you actually watched the game, they didn't play that bad. They played pretty well.
True. I agree. But mind you, they've not been scoring goals like that. That's been a problem for them. They've not been scoring goals, and that's why I'm a bit cautious about Trossard. Because Northside was talking about Croissant the other day, and I thought I'm not really that convinced about him. I need an out coin player. Does Trossard give you that? No, he's not an out and out striker that could give you goals when you need it. Because where is he right now when Brighton needs him to churn out those goals? He's not there. Ladies and gentlemen, Leeds have just put in a 1-0 lead against Fulham. So Rodrigo was at the end of things down there. So Leeds 1, Fulham 0. I told you guys that this Leeds team, they are nothing to play with. That's a valid, good team. The way they set up, the way they are at home in Ellen Road, it's completely amazing. 1-0 lit.
There's the Mitrovic effect, mate. There's the Mitrovic effect. Watch out.
Right.
Alexander Mitrovic is going to be there, mate. He's a danger man. Jesus, look at the possession here. Arsenal, 69%. Southampton, 31%. The passes, 153 to Arsenal, 60 to Southampton. And I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat, you guys are watching this game, and to be perfectly honest, Southampton really haven't had much of a touch. You know what I mean?
True. Totally agree.
How many shots on goal have they had? 1 or 2? 2.
But they weren't like shots. They were bobbled. So we'll count them, but it's not like, wow, Ramsdale, what a wonderful save.
It's just one. They've had just one shot on goal. Arsenal ball possession, 69%. Southampton, 31%. Man,
you know what I'm liking this game. Ben White, he's overlapping Saka. He's giving him someone to play off. He's been playing well, and that's also what led to the first goal. Him overlapping Saka, crossing it in. You know what I mean? So Ben White, he's adapting well to that right back position. I have to give him proper play. You know what I mean?
He's been, that ball in was from him.
Yeah. Overlapping Saka, and that's what we need. We need fullbacks that are going to overlap our wingers. Give them an option, open them up.
Yeah.
And at the start of the season, I was, calling Ben White out on that and saying, I know you ain't got the recovery pace, but you need to help him out. Otherwise, it's easy to nullify Saka out the game. But this game, he's been doing well, to be fair, in that aspect. And maybe him playing more as a right back, he's getting used to that role. I still think he can get caught out, but Southampton ain't the team that's going to catch him out on a counter, to be fair.
He did the same in North London Derby against Partey, but he didn't overlap Saka. He actually gave him an option to the edge of the box. So he is adapting well to that right back role. You're correct. And I think, you know what, a little bit more time and that relationship between him and Saka, hopefully it'll bloom and there'll be a bit more awareness. Only time will tell, eh? Southampton are coming back into this game, guys.
I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that while allowing them to, have one or two string of passes at the back, in their own 18-yard box and even in their own midfield, they're passing the ball sleekly. So we need to be cutting down on this,
because what they're trying to do is they're trying to play it in the back and then get us to press them and then try and put a sneaky ball over the top. And they're trying it. It's not really, it's not working, but I can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get over our midfield. And you know what? There you go. Merry Christmas. Odegaard to Jesus. Jesus. 1, 2, 3 plays. Oh, shit. He had 3 defenders on him and he still took the shot. Fucking hell, mate.
Can you imagine?
Oh, side netting, guys. But bloody hell. Odegaard to Jesus. And that's from a ball that was recovered by Partey. Odegaard just puts it straight over to Jesus. He's got 3 defenders on him and a goalkeeper, and they're all struggling. Guys, 3 defenders. It honestly looked They were dancing around like clowns trying to stop him. The replay looks awesome. Like, I swear he got 3 defenders
Really?
on one striker.
I don't know.
Why do these Southampton players? Why do all of them look like 6 foot plus players? Like all
look
of them
huge,
are
eh?
so fucking They look
like
fucking
big
huge and
bastards, eh?
tall. Man,
Ooh,
They've been
like
feeding him,
soldiers.
huh?
Yeah, something like that, bro. They look like universal soldiers. Like they're tall, huge, muscular.
just saw that Gabriel Jesus chance, man. Side netting, flipping.
Did you see the defenders? 3 of them are lined up trying to stop him, and he still got the shot off.
And he still got the shot in, yeah.
Oh,
No,
these
good part
these
from Odegaard.
defenders are going to
Good
see
part,
him in their nightmares, bro.
Uh,
There you go. Partey
when he
ball
cut
over the
back
top.
on the left-hand side, the angle's too tight. He should have
It
went
is.
towards the centre, man. That's a bit too tight.
Defender was on him though. That's why he had to push to that side. The defender cut that off, so he went to the left, and then the other 2 defenders are going stuff this and tried to cover the whole goal.
Mm.
It was a good recovery from Partey. It was a great recovery from Partey, and then one pass from Odegaard, and it was a decent pass from Odegaard too.
Mm.
But
it's a good
before,
part.
but before, it's not just the offensive game I'm also looking at. I'm also looking at those inner places in the midfield where we won the ball. Did you see before that chance for Gabriel Jesus? Did you guys see what Thomas Partey did?
So I said Partey recovered the ball, got it to Odegaard, and then Odegaard made the pass. Yeah. Partey's been big in this game.
I'm telling you, that recovery was massive, like massive.
They're trying to. They're going to be. I think they're going to keep trying the ball over the top.
Oof.
We need another goal. I want another goal.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
45 minutes.
I agree. I agree. Before halftime, we do need it. Touches in the game. Most touches in the game. Thomas Partey, 35. Yeah. Salisu, 28. Gabriel, 27. Granit Xhaka, 25. Ben White, 24. So Thomas Partey has the most touches. Ooh. I'm just seeing one of those chances. Oh my God. Wow. Man, I'm really liking this play. Ladies and gentlemen, Fulham has just equalized. Mitrovic from a pass from Pereira.
I told you, Mitrovic.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Alexander is not gonna let you down.
Equalizes for Fulham.
Gotta put him.
Ladies and gentlemen, but not so.
I don't really rate Leeds. I'll be real with you. I don't really rate Leeds like that. I don't think they're that great, to be honest. They just run around. But I don't think they're that great, man. Fulham on the other side, I think they're a decent team. Yeah, I do think they're a decent team, man. I rate Fulham higher, to be honest with you.
Not side decent. Do you think you will take a Mitrovic in your team in general?
100%.
Do you think we should lower our pride and just go and get Mitrovic?
You know what? Like, I was told, ball to Saka. Saka on a break. I'm sorry, Saka's going through. Don't slow it down. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake, Saka. You motherfucker. Sorry. The Mitrovic idea was thrown to me by Borche from Football Capital, and to be honest, I sat down and said back then, nah, I'd rather someone else. But now that I look at him, bloody hell, Saka just got a yellow card, I think, for diving.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think Saka got a yellow card for diving.
Yeah, I just got a yellow card for diving. Yeah, that's true.
And why? And this is the thing with Saka. I keep saying, make the run, take the shot, stop looking for a fucking cheap foul. I said that on a watch-along. I don't know which one, but fucking hell, mate. Well deserved. Stop fucking falling on your ass. Your name's not Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, now listen, I'll take him, bro. Like, if someone asked me what, would I take Mitrovic, I'd say, why not? Why not? Why wouldn't I?
Why not, right?
Yeah. He offers you something different and you need that. I'm seeing Saka now on the break.
Yeah.
You see that break? What a good break, eh? And then he decides to.
He should have just shot it down. He to go to the ground, man. Just shoot,
slowed it down. He slowed it down. He started shimmying. It's like, mate, make the run.
Come on, man. Just shoot, bro. You know what I mean? They're there to take it.
You know that sometimes you just
yeah,
have
man.
to cut down on your pride and just, look down and take a player like Mitrovic, man. I don't care what people are saying, man. That guy scores goals.
Yeah, but you know what? The Arsenal fan base has always been a bit like that. Do you remember how Giroud was disrespected? Do you know what I mean? Because he's not, because of the way he plays and this and that. He did a job for Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's always kind of been like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Lacazette was supposed to be an upgrade on Giroud. Giroud's the better striker all day, every day. But when it was Lacazette, a lot of Arsenal fans liked Lacazette for some reason. But he's exact same type of striker as Giroud, and they hated Giroud. So I don't know, kind of strikers like that is hit and miss with the Arsenal fan base. A lot of them don't really rate them, you know what I mean? I don't really know, man. But sometimes you just need somebody like that, man. That's just gonna be, that bastard in the box, that anything you
In the
put into
box,
the
right? That fox in the box, right?
finishes it, man. You need it, bro. You need it. Like, you need to have different types of players sometimes, man. We've seen like Gabriel Jesus has been decent in the last couple of games, but he needs competition, man. He needs competition to keep getting the best out of him. He needs competition.
Yeah,
and that's a fact. I mean, Fear of Black London just said it. Jesus needs a goal. Spot on, brother. Spot on. He does.
He does need a goal.
You can see he wants one though. You can see how hard he's pressing for one. I think that
you can see the hunger. The hunger is there.
He just needs to break the duck at the moment because it's been a few games now.
I saw Gabriel Jesus go down. He's there moaning
over nothing. He's trying to make something out of nothing. Get the fuck up.
Get out, man.
I don't want. I know he wants to get players into car trouble, but let's just fucking play this game fair and fucking square, eh?
But why did he go down so late? He went up. Gabriel Jesus went up to head of the ball. The player didn't even touch him. If anything, he headed him in the back of the head.
I know it was that. No, you see, you didn't see that little slight touch with the arm swing on his back. That's what it was. That little.
He went down like he got shot, man. Like,
yeah, he did, mate. That little touch with that little pinky touch. That's massive, mate. What do you mean?
This guy, man.
Tomiyasu's down, but it's not for anything. His boot has come off. Okay, guys, so don't worry. He's just trying to get his boot back on again. Tommy doesn't go down for nothing. He says this is real. There's a close up of him doing up his laces right now. Let me see. VR is having a look at it. It's okay. Come on, Tommy, two up your laces, mate. Do a good job. I need a goal before the fucking 35th or 36th minute because that's going to be key. We need 2-0, guys. We need 2-0.
Yeah. What about Martinelli? He's been decent, but he can up his game this first half. I think I've seen more from Saka than Martinelli. He's not been bad. No one's been bad. I want to see a bit more from Martinelli.
I think Southampton are doing a little bit of a number on him at the moment.
Yeah,
stretching him out, pushing him out to the pushing him out to the sidelines and shutting him down. But the thing is, when they do that, it opens up for us in the middle of the park. Notice that the ball's getting played through from Partey to Odegaard very easily now to Jesus. So they're focusing on Martinelli, but we're able to go down the middle of the park. So, I mean, it's good to have the problem that we have at the moment with Jesus, Martinelli, and Saka threats all along the front line. Cross in, Southampton cross, no good. The corner's rubbish. Wait a minute, they get another one.
As well, another player that I criticise normally. To be fair to him, today he's actually been playing pretty well.
Yes,
he's created quite a few chances for Saka and Jesus, so he's actually doing pretty well. We just need to be a bit more clinical, but Odegaard's been decent. Can't lie, it's been good. It's been good this game.
yeah. So he's created one or two chances. Southampton, another corner, no good. Back in, hits the referee. He can't do nothing about it. Oh, come on. What are we doing? Fuck me dead. Are we seriously giving Southampton a fucking free kick now because the ball hit the referee? Oh, come on, man.
What, the edge of our box?
Yeah, because the ball hit the referee and now they're getting a free kick.
Ah, come on, man.
Like, seriously, man. Jesus is chatting some shit. Jesus, look, don't, man. Please don't. You don't need another yellow. You don't. Actually, it's not a free kick. It's a drop ball. There we go.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Southampton put a ball in. It was almost a blunder. Here we go. Another fucking corner. Fucking hell. A corner after corner after corner.
I just keep saying corners as well.
Yeah, it's another one. Partey blocked the cross in. Off Armstrong. Here we go. This is like, what, the fourth one in succession? Am I right?
Wow, this is ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Especially this is the only way these lot are going to get back into this game.
We're good at defending corners, but not this many in it. Not this many, you know what I mean? Like one after the other. Look, this is another corner for Southampton. Don't tell me that's another corner for Southampton. Please don't tell me that it's another one. This is the fifth corner in a row, guys, for Southampton. We're good at defending them, but bloody hell, this many times? No. Played back wide. Ah, that's a handball. Oh, no. It wasn't called. Oh, great. Oh, for fuck's sake. That is the sixth corner for Southampton now in a row. It's the 36th minute.
Imagine if they scored the 10th one. Flip it out.
Like, fucking hell. At least this is like corner practice. Like, all right, lads, get back in position. Here we go. Going again. If people didn't realize, I think that their fucking stream is glitching because it's a corner after a corner after a corner. It's like, wait a minute, this is not working. This is good. Something's gone wrong. Nah, bro.
But Southampton been poor, man. They ain't offered nothing, man. Really, really poor, man. Really poor.
Big time. 6 corners in a row, and they can't fucking make anything of them. Big up our fucking players for fucking defending 6 corners in a fucking row.
Madness, man.
It's time wasting. Is he going to get a yellow for time wasting? Southampton player is fucking... What are you doing, dude? You're sending a text. It's a throw-in, mate. There's nothing to think about. Fuck me.
Who do you think is going to get relegated this season? Who have you got your money on to get relegated?
Leicester City are looking fucking good for a see you later, alligator.
I'm telling you, bro.
It's not looking good, bro. It's looking fucked up.
Leeds are down there. Wolves are down. Wolves have really fallen off. I mean, they weren't to the level of Leicester, let's be real, but they've fallen off badly, man. You know, and you'd think like, you know, having their relationship with George Mendes and being able to get all these Portuguese players, you'd think that they'd be, you know, decent, but it's gone sideways for them, man. Nottingham Forest, will they click? I'm not too sure. Obviously, they won against Liverpool, but overall, they've been quite poor. I don't know, bro. Like Leicester's down there. I think teams like West Ham, Aston Villa are all right. I mean, Aston Villa, we'll see, innit? We'll see. Have they already said who's Gerrard's replacement?
No. Apparently they knocked on the door. Pochettino. Pochettino says, "Nah, cheers for that." And he said, "No, it's all good. I'm just waiting for Conte to decide to leave Spurs so I can go back home." Apparently, they're still looking for a manager. I think Wolves have looked how you going since Nuno left, man. They haven't been the same team. Xhaka, 1, 2, 3. Xhaka takes a shot. Oh, fuck, no way. Oh, was that Martinelli or Xhaka? Wait a sec. That was Martinelli. I'm mixing them up because they're both coming into the box.
Not side. I still do think that Nottingham Forest will still go into relegation.
You reckon?
Yeah, they will.
I want Forest to stay up, but bit of nostalgia.
Yeah, they will.
I think a lot of people have like kind of condemned them a little bit or like judged them because they went out and spent money. But I just think that's them being ambitious. You know, they got to strengthen coming up from the Championship, and I don't begrudge them doing that. You know what I mean? We got teams like Fulham that don't go and spend that much, and they just become yo-yo teams. One season they're up, one season they're down. One season they're up, one season they're down. You know, Nottingham Forest are trying to go for it. And I don't really
you
blame
call
them
yo-yo teams?
Yeah, man, yo-yo clubs, man. They go up and down, up and down, up and down, bro. Like,
yeah, bro.
It might not work out for Nottingham Forest, but they'll get the parachute payments. It is what it is, man. They'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? They're able to make those payments coming into the Premier League. I think it just shows ambition. Yeah, sometimes teams get it right, teams get it wrong, but at least they're trying. At least they're trying to come out of, they're trying to get back in there with the big boys and trying.
Yeah.
So I can't really begrudge them now. I think a lot of fans, you see, they're trying to bed in too many players. They're coming up from the Championship, bro. Like, look at Leeds, bro. Like, Bielsa had Leeds come up, yeah? They didn't buy what they needed to buy. And that squad was wafer thin. And then his last season, he got injuries. Everyone on the bench were like League One level players, bro. Out of the starting lineup, everyone's League One. So these clubs that come up, they need to spend, bro, because the talent, the squad ain't there. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of players to bet in a short period of time. So that's the other thing about Nottingham Forest at the moment. You got pretty much a fresh squad.
Wow.
Trying to create some cohesion so early on without a sort of a preseason, because they haven't had one with these players really. So look, for me, I'd like to see Forest stay up. You know what I mean? And it's just because again, nostalgia, if anything. But you never can tell. At the moment, they're not looking great. Leicester are looking a bit fucking how you going. Wolves are looking a bit how you going. Forest looking how you going. I think Leeds are looking the better team on the pitch, though. When they are playing football and they're playing that high press fucking rock and roll football, it's nice to watch, but you don't get the results, man. It's like an elevator. See you later.
So
Saka coming through. Saka bobbles one. Bugger. Saka gets in there.
I mean, spend their money. They need to learn from Newcastle, because Newcastle, for all the money that they've got a clear plan. They know what they're doing. They know what they expect, what kind of profile player that they want, the style that they want. And I feel like a lot of players that they brought in have integrated into that team very well. You know what I mean? There seems to be some cohesion as to what they want to do. I think a lot of teams are looking at Man City and seeing that you need that kind of cohesion. At Arsenal, so a couple of players have been good. A couple of players have look like they're not quite ready. But that happens. Not every signing is gonna be gonna hit the ground running.
Yeah.
But I think Newcastle have done it really, really well. Like, they spent money, but they spent it wisely, and they seem to be building a team instead of star-studded names. You know what I mean? And that's what we're going to see with Nottingham Forest, bro. Like, Tony, you think they're going to go down? It all goes down to, have they built a team? Are they building a team there? They're just building a bunch of names, bro.
Do you mean Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, Nottingham Forest. Like, is it going to be like a QPR?
No.
Be
But again, this is a lesson to teams. You don't just go into the transfer market and bring in people to come play for you. No, you have to have a transfer plan. You have to have a transfer plan early, and allow them to play so that they can be able to click. Now, what Nottingham Forest just did, hey, we're going to the Premiership. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Just go buying players and mop them up together. It doesn't work in that way. You need time. You need time to actually play, understand the type of players you're bringing in that will kind of like help you in terms of your gameplay, and understand how you want to play.
They don't have time, though. If you're going to be fair, they don't have time, because if they don't strengthen this season, they go down. You know what I'm saying? So they obviously buy because they don't want to get relegated. So they don't really have time. So it's kind of a catch-22 for clubs that are coming up. It's like, you want to stay in the division. Your squad ain't really Premier League. Well, it's not Premier League level if you don't, address buying certain players. It's kind of what you do. Do you know what I mean? If you stick with the same players, people say, why didn't you buy? If you buy them, people will say, but you bought too much. They clearly do have a plan. We'll see if that plan is a good plan, though. That's all it is. They clearly do have a plan.
But the plan doesn't cut it. Mostly when you're not buying players that aren't like names that should be able to keep you up in the Premiership.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't know. It's still early in the season. Last season, Arsenal had a horrendous start to the season. We still ended up getting top 5. So you never really know. I know they're bad now, but they could turn things around. You never know, bro.
Damned if you do and you're damned if you don't in that situation as Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Seriously.
If they show up their defense the way they did against Liverpool, then of course they will get out of relegation waters this season. But if they're defending the way they defended against Brentford and all these other teams that were, piping them like 5 goals to 2, 4-0 and all those score lines, then it would be hard for them to climb up the ladder this season. If they coordinate themselves like they did against Liverpool, well, the sky is the limit.
Look, I
Sky is
think
the limit.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that
Jesus.
was nice from Odegaard, man. Cheeky,
Yeah, very,
cheeky little
very
bit
nice.
there. Very
And you
nice,
see that?
man.
Did you see Ben White pushing the back in the box?
Bro, that's a pen ref, man.
Yeah, you saw the push in the back, eh?
Just shoved him in the back. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's no contact sport. We can't just shove
Oh
him
my
in that.
God, we're supposed to have scored our second goal by now.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Look, it's some good build.
That was a
right now,
push
guys.
in the
down the middle.
But that was a push in the 18 box.
Yeah, I know. It was a push right in the back. Blatant push.
Oh my God. What is happening?
That was good from Odegaard, man. The way he dinked it over to Jesus. Jesus hits it straight at the goalkeeper. And this is the thing. I like Jesus, yeah, but I'm not surprised that even though the effort is there, some of the goals sometimes ain't coming because he's never really been a prolific striker. He's never been like a killer. But this season, we'll see if he proves me wrong. I still think he's playing very well this season. But there's a lot of chances he gets, and you're like, come on, bro.
He fluffs his lines a bit and doesn't take the opportunity. Put it either end of the post and you got a goal, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Is that what you're saying?
We already knew, bro. We're going to see, innit? First season, playing,
Yeah. We're going to see, But again, I cannot argue with you about about him not, converting those chances. He ought to be converting those chances, actually. There's some chances he's been getting that he should have been converted. But again, it's Gabriel Jesus. He offers us much more than goals, actually. He creates spaces for other people to score goals. So let's just see what happens.
But ultimately, as a striker, you're ultimately judged on your output, innit? Like, let's just keep it real.
True.
That is your job.
It's assists and goals. It's assists and goals depending on the striker you are. If you're going,
you have to assist like crazy amount of goals, or you got to score crazy amount of goals. But someone's got to, you know what I mean? Like, that's your job, bro. You know what I mean?
It's assists and goals.
Man.
But again, we're just in 11 games, right? There's still about 20-something more games to play. So, of course, let's see what Gabriel Jesus will do. But I really understand that argument that he should be putting in more goals. It definitely should be. It's half time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Half time, people.
Half time.
That's it.
It's 1-0
Arsenal. This is what I was expecting a little bit of this. I was hoping that we'd get up early. We did. But I'm not surprised that it's still 1-0. Again, we're doing the same thing that we've done in previous games where we create, a bucket load of chances and we aren't taking them. I don't look. Moving forward throughout the season, we can't keep doing this. We can't be wasteful. When we create these chances, we're making 7 clear, let's say 5 clear-cut chances. We're only finishing with 1. It's good to be 1-0 up, but I really do believe, I think you guys will agree with me, it should be at least 2 by now. With all those chances.
Easy, bro. Saka had so many chances. Odegaard had a chance that he put wide. Even Martinelli had a chance. Like, Jesus has had quite a few chances. We got to put them to the sword. A 1-0 in the Premier League is not a good score. It's not. It really
so you're
isn't.
saying it's not good enough?
No, it's not. In terms of being clinical, it's not. The overall performance has been great, but it's kind of like PSV. Frustrating. It's been a little bit frustrating. We are playing very comfortable, but, if we come out of this game, because we don't put them to bed and we come out of it in a 1-1, I think we'll be disappointed. The way that we're dominating the game.
Yeah. It'd be against the run of play. It'd be completely. It would be, yeah. And we'll only have ourselves to blame if that's to happen. Plain and simple.
100%.
Francisco,
look who's here. Guess who's back? Back again. Look at him. Khalid's back. Tell a friend. Look at him.
So look, my prediction's been right so far, guys. 1-0. This guy. But anyway.
Yeah, no, we're going to get another one. We're going to score in the second half.
How many?
I said 2-0. One more.
Oh, so it's going to be 2-0? Okay. I'll take that.
2-0. Do you know, I hope it's 3-0. I hope it's 3-0 or 4-0, bro. But to be honest, they have controlled the game, innit? Obviously, every time Southampton gets the ball, the crowd erupts. So it makes it like they're doing something, but they're not really doing nothing, innit?
But six corners in a row and they did nothing. 6.
Yeah, no, we're just.
Fucking hell.
But you know what? I was just saying to one of my, I was just saying in the group, I was just saying to one of my friends, like Tommy Yasu, you know, he's all the headers.
He does. Last season, I was checking him out, and I'm like, this guy in the air, he's the most dominant player I've ever seen in the air. And this guy does not miss a header. And this season, it started off much the same.
I think now people are starting to realise. I think Arsenal now. I know it's only a few games in, but it looks like we are actually going to challenge for the title if they keep playing how they play, because they're in control of the game. Regardless, Southampton had their chances. The 6 corners, we've still been in control of the game.
Yeah.
I find Arsenal step up to second gear, get another goal. We could take the players off. But I think Gabriel Jesus got to score more goals in these kind of games.
Spot on.
Yeah, you got to score more goals. It's like, good job the midfielders scoring and everyone's scoring. If it's not Xhaka, it'll be Partey. If it's not Partey, it's Saka. So he's got to start now. And if there's not Saka, there's Martinelli. So he's got to give his fair share now, because he's only scored 5 goals this season. So I expect him to score 10 and score 2 now.
Have you been impressed as well with Ben White? I think he done very well for the goal.
I've been impressed with Ben White for 2 years, bro. You don't have to tell me, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what it is? You know what it is, yeah? All jokes aside, a lot of players this season are playing well. Playing better than they played last season, and that is to be expected. Let them just keep it up. You know what I mean? Before, I'll give them praise where praise is due, but do it for me for a season, because that is what's required. You know, I think more better good games than bad games. And I think so far, Ben White has done that. Xhaka has done that. You know what I mean? Let's be real. I haven't been the biggest fan of these guys, but ultimately, if they start dropping off after January in performances, then I'm gonna say what I've been saying. They got to keep this up. Xhaka has been very, very good. And what I like is when he loses the ball in the final third, bro, it's not in a dangerous situation. So the light, we're not always shining a light on Xhaka. If you're losing the ball in the opposition's half in their box, it's calm, bro. There's bare man behind you to get into position, and I think it's better. I'm not saying that he keeps losing the ball, but when he does, it's not as bad as back when you lose the ball, right next to the centre back.
No, I agree with you on that. If they keep, you know what, bro? If they keep playing how they're playing, even if they don't. And they challenge, even if they don't win the league and they win the Europa League, you still that team deserves props, because no one expected for a team to keep up with Man City, and if they can keep it up all the way, they deserve props, even if they don't win the league. They still, as far as you got to say, you know what, fair dues to them, because no one was expecting them. I was expecting a top 4 finish and a cup, but if they could challenge for the league, Jeremy, that's the reality of it. You got to give them props.
It depends how bad we fall off, though, forward. Do you know what I mean? I think ultimately it's with the Cronkies, because they're seeing how well these guys are performing.
But that's what the commentators were saying too.
They need to help the manager. And I think Ozzy said it, Tony said it. I think that's something we all agree with.
Yeah.
They need to help them in January. But ultimately, this team, they have to keep it up. I think give them props to being in this position right now. Of course, we've been the best team in the league so far. I know this game ain't over, but we've been the best team. We have. And the table doesn't lie. Let's be real. Yeah. But they need to continue with the performances. And then everything else is on the club. If Saka keeps performing, if Odegaard keeps performing, if Xhaka keeps performing, then it's on the club. The club can't hide. We're like, these guys are doing what they can. We as fans, we're not going to be expecting them, to be playing in every competition. We're in 4 competitions this season. You know what I mean?
100%.
We need to help them, man. We need to help Saka and the youngsters. And I hope that we do, bro. We need another striker. I think Jesus is a great striker, but I don't know, bro. He's not that clinical, bro. He's not as clinical as I want a striker to be. And I think it's good to have him, but we need somebody else. I'd go for Ivan Toney, bro.
See, I'm really thinking we should even extend that search right now in terms of striker positions. I'm looking at Mitrovic, man. The way Mitrovic is really acting, the way he's putting in goals this season, I really think Arsenal should have a really good look at Mitrovic, bro.
You think Mitrovic wants to come to Arsenal to sit on the bench? Do you think he wants to sit on the bench?
I'm going to go get a coffee, boys.
Big up Theo Black of London, my brother. I
don't think...
Before I forget, yeah? Benfica beat Porto 1-0, yeah? Hold that, you filhos da puta, yeah? That's what you get, yeah? Filhos da vaca, yeah? That's what you get. Bisha. 1-0, top of the league. Both my teams top of the league. I'm
Yo,
enjoying that.
I was.
Because Vieira is no more playing for Porto. That's why.
Look at this guy, man. Look at this Vieira propaganda, bro. What am I listening to right now? You're
Nah,
sounding
yo,
you're
yo,
sounding
it's like,
the
it's,
Arsenal-
Ben,
Arsenal fan that comes to Arsenal
Benfica,
account, bro.
Benfica, a good team, bro. They smashed up Juventus. They're smashing the league. They're doing good, bro. Yo, that's why I was with the Benfica fans on Friday. That's why I phoned you, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Most successful team in Portugal, bro. I'm telling you, it is what it is, bro. Top of the league, bro. I'm gassed.
Tony, Tony, what do you think of Saka's performance so far? I think he's getting kicked up, man. The referees are not protecting him, man. Do you think so, Tony?
But again, mind you, Saka have asked for protection from referees before. It's come out publicly to actually ask for protection before, and they shut him down. See, Saka is not. Probably they're not looking at him like a Salah who, you know, if they have a little bit of a touch on him or have a little bit of a nickel on his body or on his leg, anyhow, referees won't just blow for him. I don't think he's gotten to that stage. The thing there is with Saka, when you find yourself in positions like the chance he got, don't look for any kind of don't look for any of those excuses. Just go score. He's that guy. He has it. He has it in him. You know, so he has to believe more in himself. But again, he has been scoring goals this season. He's improved. And mind you, this guy has been the most overused player since last season. So, sincerely, I'm not really demanding that much from him. If he can help us, you know, with the goals, good and okay. If he can create spaces for other people to score, good and okay. Because, bro, we've been using this guy since last season. We cannot keep using him to, you know, till his body's, dead, dry bones. We need to use him sparingly. But can McQuinness, you know, come and give Saka a little bit of relief? That's the problem forward.
Steve and Tony, keep up the good work, and I'll see you. I'll jump on it in a bit. I gotta go now. Okay?
Sure.
Steve, can I tell you something?
Yo,
you're one handsome man.
Much love. You know what?
Oh my God, Fuad.
You know who that's fucking gold. You know who we haven't talked about in this game, and that's Thomas Partey in this game.
Yeah,
Thomas Partey in this game, beast mode, midfield, controlled. Honestly, man, every time they try and break through the midfield, he's there. Every time they try and pass through the midfield, he's there with an interception.
He's there to stop it.
He's having very good game. And you know what? It's his interceptions. It's his it's those block shots. It's him, you know, blocking the angles that's creating chances for us, because what happens is it's when he puts his body in the way, it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to switch up. Once he switch up, then it's a recovery from Arsenal, and then we can press Southampton again. He's been playing very well. I mean, look, to be honest, I don't know.
I agree.
He's doing good, isn't he? Like, not noted. Like, it's you got to look at him, but you know what? I don't know. I'm thinking to myself, Partey in this game, fucking gold in this game.
You know, Partey, see those interruptions, in the midfield, in the center of the half. Like he's just so good. He's so instrumental to our season. You know, you can't in any way extricate him from the success we've had this season. You know, he's just that good. That's what he brings to you. You know, he brings that solidity in that midfield for us. And of course, you can now see why Granit Xhaka is having all that space and banging in goals. But what was your thoughts on Granit Xhaka, like formally before this new lease of life for Granit Xhaka?
Well, I was ready looking for another number 8. In my mind, he wasn't living up to expectation. As a number 8, your job is to go box to box. He wasn't playing that box to box role very well. This season, it's as if through pre-season, it's like, we need you to go forward a lot more. We need you to be that box to box. And Tom and Partey is going to be the anchor. It's a complete turnaround. He has turned into a very good number 8. And at the moment, In our midfield, Odegaard, yes, he's great. Partey's been very good, but the only reason Jack is going to get ahead of him is he's been there. He doesn't miss games, and he's been turning up. The best two midfielders we have are Xhaka and Partey, but Xhaka is outclassing him right now. The player that he's been around for a while, him and Rob Holding, if you know what I mean, and he's really turned on this season. Like he's got 90% pass accuracy, 37 touches, 21 passes. If you look at his heat map and if you look at the places he's literally playing box to box, guys, end to end.
Yeah, it's box to box. It's box to box.
That's what I want from him.
Because before, when he came in, we were thinking that because Arsenal have been crying for that guy in the central defensive area to be our defensive midfielder. Yeah, not central mid, but as a defensive midfielder. That's what Arsenal have been crying for a long time.
Your defensive
Vieira mode kind of guy.
Well, Thomas Partey was brought in for that role. That's why if you look at Thomas Partey, he's playing in a natural role as an anchor. But the problem is when Xhaka was brought in, he was forced into that DM role. He's not a DM. He's a centre mid. When I say centre mid, I mean number 8. You know what I mean? And he's naturally a number 8. Only thing is he's been forced to play the DM role that doesn't suit him.
But he played that position in Germany. He played that position in Germany.
You know that was the Pogba situation where United were expecting him to do everything when that's not his game. He's not a defensive player. He's a player. He's more of a box to box and affects the game going forward like he did for France. Do you think the same thing happened with Granit Xhaka? Well, asking of him, in a position that's not his position. And what Arsene Wenger brought him in. Why didn't Arsene Wenger see that about him when we scouted him? Why did he not know what his best position was and where he
was in the team? I totally agree.
He was sticky taping the team together. Let's be honest, guys. Wenger, at the end of his career, it was papering over the cracks and just trying to get the team, trying to keep the car going.
Exactly right.
And it wasn't good. Like at the end of Wenger's tenure, it was getting a bit fucking crazy. Like some of the shit he was doing, guys.
But again, in Xhaka, in Arsene Wenger's team, wasn't churning out this type of play, this type of performances. Same thing with Emery, same thing with Limburg, the same thing. But there was this contrast when he was playing. Exactly, but there was this contrast when playing for Switzerland. He was having good performances in Switzerland. So why didn't they really study how he plays? Study the way he was actually churning out chances and playing very, very well in terms of an all-round midfielder for Switzerland and copying that same blueprint into the Premier League. But instead, when he came back, we're just slotting directly into that CDM role and he doesn't do anything. But when he goes for Switzerland, he's churning out those performances for them.
You see, and I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more. I could not agree with you more. Like him playing a full-time 8 is suiting him. I'm telling you, suiting him to the T. It's perfect. And right now, I think our midfield is looking solid. We haven't had a solid midfield for a long time. Let's be honest. We haven't scored goals from the midfield for what? 5, 6, maybe even 7 years. We haven't been that fluent.
Yeah, back goals from the midfield. We had Fabregas.
Yeah, Santi Cazorla, he'd be a goal scorer, and Fabregas, and that was it.
Ramsey was
Ramsey. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Ramsey, hit and miss Ramsey. Come on, man. I was
happy
when he left.
Listen, I know he wasn't every week, but he did provide some goals, and he did get us some crucial goals in crucial moments. Come on, give him a bit of props. You know what I'm saying? Give him a bit of props.
Little bit. Yeah, okay. Ramsey somewhat. Jack Wilshere, none at all. But it's been a midfield of shits and giggles for years. Now it's looking like a midfield that's serious. I'm loving every minute of it at the moment. I hope to see more of the same from the midfield maestros at the moment. The Three Musketeers. Hopefully, we can see this throughout the whole season to the end of the season.
Yeah. hopefully we go, 3-0 up, and then I want to see Marquinhos. I really want to see this kid, man. I liked how he performed against Zurich, and I really want to see if he can step up. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure me, you, and Tony all want to see Marquinhos come in. Just for
Yeah.
15 or 20, man.
Exactly. Just for him to have a little bit of a nickel with the boys. Let's see what's happening. But I don't know if Mikel Arteta really believes in this guy. So I don't know. I want to
Or
see
maybe he doesn't want to rush him. Maybe he doesn't want to rush him. But if you're not going to use him, put him out on loan. I don't like.
We're too slim, bruh. We're too slim. What?
We're too
We
slim
put him
to
out
be
on loan,
letting
and we're
players
stuck
go.
with Reece Nelson. Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, but if the thing is that what wouldn't make sense, yeah, if you feel like Marquinhos ain't ready, why you should have just kept Pepe, somebody that can perform. Okay, he doesn't perform every week. I get it. I know why some people don't like him. Okay, whatever. But he's a more experienced player than Marquinhos, and let Marquinhos go out on loan and develop, because that's your future. So let him develop if you're not going to use him. Because otherwise, you're just wasting a year. For me, you're wasting a year. If the player's not going to play enough, I mean, it's still early enough that maybe we'll use him in Carabao and FA Cup. But if you're not going to use him, then you're just stopping his development. I don't like players just sitting on the bench. Like, I get it, you're not going to play every week. But if you're not going to be used to a decent amount, get him out on loan and let him develop. Because you're wasting his time. You're not developing sitting on the bench, are you?
Yeah, but you see, at the end of the day, it's about Arsenal getting a result, not about his development. The way I see it is every single one of these players has a job to do, and that's to get Arsenal Football Club a win every single time. Now, I want him to be the best player in the world.
Then you don't believe that you can do that. You can't get
no, it's not. Sorry, bro. Not necessarily true. Not necessarily true. You need depth on the bench. If we were to keep Pepe right now, the whole idea of sending him out on loan is to hopefully get a sale, right? And Southampton on a counter, and nothing hopefully, and great from Gabriel. Thank you. So at the same time, we're trying to get rid of Pepe at the moment. Maybe get a sale, maybe cut down on the wages, whatever that may be, dollars and cents. Now, if we go and send Marquinhos off on loan because we're not going to play him as much as we need to
nice
develop
ball,
him,
Martinelli. Nice one.
Then we're stuck with Reece Nelson. Fuck that. You know what I mean? So the way I see it is,
that's why we don't buy properly, because at the end of the day, Balogun's out there developing. He's performing well, and
he's performing well. Not side.
Was out on loan developing. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is,
not side.
You're saying that you need him for a win. What I'm saying, if the manager's not using him, then he's not needed for a win because he's not getting game time. Obviously, we don't know. But I feel like this. At the end of the day, if you're not going to use him to contribute towards the team, let him contribute towards another team, maybe in the championship, get used to the game, improve his game, instead of always being on the bench. If you're going to be on the bench, I don't expect Marquinhos to be playing every week. But if you're not going to play him, he's not developing. Because you're not playing him.
Yeah, but Northside, it's a team game. We've got to play how many more games now? We get an injury. Okay, imagine this. I'm going to flip the coin on you. Imagine, all right, we do it your way. And we say, we're not going to play Marquinhos that much. We're going to stunt his development. You know what I mean? Let's send him out on loan. Then we get 2 or 3 injuries. You'll be the one coming out saying, you know what? We shouldn't have let Marquinhos go out on loan. Right? So the way I see it is I'd rather have a stacked bench with players that get to play when they need to be played, plain and simple. It's not about, I know we want to create gems and we want them to be the best players in the world, but at the end of the day, you and me both agree we don't have the depth to go and send out another player on loan so he can become a star when we could leave ourselves even thinner than what we are. I'd love for Reece Nelson to be gone, but I understand why he's still here because we've got so many games, so many competitions. I want to replace him, but I understand that we haven't replaced him, so we're going to have to hold on to him. We could have put him out on loan. We could have put him out on loan easily, but we don't have that squad depth. We don't have the bodies. You don't want to leave your squad.
That's the main problem, because at the end of the day, when you're bringing in players like Marquinhos and stuff like that, they shouldn't be relied on like that. But because we didn't do what we needed to do, of course we've held on to it. But at the same time, I feel like you're stunting someone's growth if you're not going to play him at all. If he's not going to be played at all.
He's
you know
not.
What I'm saying?
Not,
I get it. That we need the rotation. But we should have done what we needed to do in the first place. So we're not in that predicament. That players that are not really ready.
But we are. Look, reality of it. Forget about what we should have done. Forget that. That's done. Look where we are. We can't do what you want to do. We can only do what we have done now. This is the best we can do. Imagine that's the case, right? Think of it this way. What we've done now is the best we can do. We couldn't go and get Wilfred Zaha for God knows what reason, okay? Couldn't happen. Didn't have the money, whatever the fuck it may be. Right now in the position that we're in, no dreamland, no rainbows, no, bullshit. Where we are right now is we've got Marquinhos that's sitting on the bench. We've got Reece Nelson on the fucking bench. We've got a bench that you yourself have said isn't good enough, right? Imagine we make it thinner. I don't know. It's like, but we should have done this. We didn't do it. This is what we've done. Your argument's flawed. Your argument's flawed.
Well, not really, because at the end of the day, if he's not playing, then he's not developing. You ain't developing sitting on the bench. No, I ain't gonna tell me that.
Yeah, but this is Arsenal Football Club. This is Arsenal Football Club, not about development.
I don't see it doesn't make it right. Yeah, it's Arsenal Football Club. That's the way they're moving it. No one's gonna tell me Balogun out on loan, scoring goals, performing, and getting regular game time, working on his game week in, week out, and having the time to perform. He's gonna come back a worse player. So if
I'm not saying he's going to come back a worse player. That's not what I said to you. I said the reason I didn't say that. I'm not arguing the point that the development isn't good for the player. It is good for the player. I'm saying that if we were to send him out now on loan to develop him, only for January to come in or February to come in, and we've got injuries and we could use this player, then we're going to have an issue of we're thin. We should be using Marquinhos. The reason why we're not going to send every single
if we're not using him in January, if we're not using him, and we are going to go for a replacement, then if we sign a player,
of course,
you're not going to get rid of him and then have no replacement. That'll just be ridiculous.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. No. If we go ahead and we sign a right winger, let's say, I'm saying Zaha. Let's say we sign someone like that. Shit, yeah, put him out on loan. I'm fine with that. But if we don't, I don't want to loan anyone. We're just too thin. Like it doesn't get. We're fucking very thin right now.
See, I totally understand. I was at the background. I was hearing you guys showdown. I never really expected that. But see, when you see
Northside can't get away with nothing with me. I'm still here, son. I'm still here.
Right? When you see players like Balogun and the way he's performing right now and scoring goals in front, and then you say, hey, why didn't this guy, go out there to hone his skills in the first place? So I totally understand where Northside is coming from, but right now you need to understand the fact we are very thin. Imagine what happens when Saka goes down injured. Just imagine our palpitations whenever Saka goes down.
If you're not going to play him, if something happens, if an injury happens, which is possible, touch wood, don't happen, you're then putting in a player that's getting no minutes, so he's not match fit because he's not playing no games. He's got no rhythm to his flow. Do you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter.
So what we
it doesn't matter. It's better you put in someone there that would play the game than having no one.
Play with 10 men. We'll just play with 10 men.
Or they're going to bring a 15-year-old. If you bring a 15-year-old, you might not like it, right?
I'd like to see him for at least 10, 15 minutes of the game. I'm not saying for him to start.
I'd say 20.
I totally understand that.
I want to see 20.
Even 20. But if, for example, God forbid, one of our players get injured, and you put him straight in, he hasn't built a momentum because he's not been given the minutes. He ain't been given time. Nothing. He ain't really been given anything. Since Zurich, he ain't been given nothing, bro. True. And I feel like, what, you're going to expect him to pick up the same level? Of course he's not. Even if you don't think he's good enough, he's not been given time. Players, it's all about momentum. It's all about confidence. And if you're not playing at all, you're not going to have that momentum nor much confidence. That's what I'm saying, bro.
No, I feel you. I understand that. Look, the argument of him getting minutes, I'm with you on that. I want him to get minutes too, but I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him on loan at the time. Not without a sufficient replacement.
I'd rather just see him play. To be fair, I'd just rather see him play.
It would be nice, It'd be nice, but right now, if it stays the way it's going, guys, at 1-0. I don't think he's going to be on the pitch very quick because right now, this is my scoreline's coming fucking. Oh my God. I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong. Let it be 2-0.
It's a little bit right now, a bit flat.
Yeah,
it is looking a bit, isn't it?
Going down all the time, bro. This guy, bro.
Here we go. Another corner for Southampton.
Not saying what are you talking about?
Sometimes he's always looking for the farm. Like, bro, just go, bro. Like you know what it is with players, yeah? It's all good. Sometimes you got to act a little bit, but sometimes if you do it too much, when you actually have a decision that actually, you've been fouled, the referee will overlook it because you're going down for everything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
You need to know when to do it because then the referee will start, thinking, this guy, he makes a drama out of everything. Like everything's a flipping telenovela with this guy.
Yeah. Exactly. The boy who cried wolf, you know what I mean? I feel you on that. And I think, look, he went down in this one, probably had the rights to actually go down, but the referee looked at it and said, I don't care. I really don't give a shit.
Oh
Because
my
I'm over
God,
you
the
hitting
way,
the ground.
oh my God, we're really allowing Southampton come into this game, and I hate every visual of it. I hate every. Okay, Gabriel is down. Okay, please just stand up, please.
It looks like it's a bit tactical because, to be perfectly honest, everyone's got a drink break. Everyone's having a chat to Arteta. And I'd love to see this team start controlling the ball again and doing some
Yeah, like we
and
did
getting
in the first
yeah,
half.
but now I want to see us actually start scoring some fucking goals. I mean, we scored one. I don't want it to be
Okay.
1-0, but
I was just looking at Gabriel and his marking in the box.
ex-gunner.
He was holding the shirt of one of the players or Southampton players in that box. Like he needs to keep a clean game, you know. He was holding that guy's shirt, to be very sincere with you.
We got to be careful here. We got to be careful. We got to
He
be
has
smart.
to be careful, man. And right now, he
Gotta be
should know
smart.
that he's a target right now. So he just has to be very, very careful with how he plays.
Fucking oath. Bloody oath. BX Gunner, big up, bro. We do need that extra goal, man. ASAP. Fucking oath. Fucking oath.
Hey, BX Gunner.
What?
BX
Why not
Gunner, shout
Spursy?
out to you, man. Enough love to you, my brother. You know, you're always on my channel. You're not sponsoring Mikel. Big ups to you too, you know. Fear of Black London. Big ups to you, you know. Thank you
Why
guys
not
for joining
Spursy?
us
That
today.
that comment there from Why Not Spursy. How many chances have been created by Arsenal? A shitload. How many have been finished? Nowhere near enough, my man. Nowhere near enough. We can. It's great to create chances. It's fun to watch. You know, oh, we're doing something with the ball, but fuck me dead. Would you guys just do in the back of the net, all that, and then in the back of the net? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
Oh,
Fear of Black
shit.
London says here in the charts, he says, that's why we need Jesus to be more clinical. I don't want to see him getting balls from defense. Well, and
That's
you're
why you
not
need a player
saying,
that's a killer, bro. That's why you need a player that's a killer. You know, certain
yeah,
players that are killers with that amount of chances, they would at least scored one. You know, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We're playing well. Hopefully, we'll just give
Yeah.
it more direct and put in the
yeah,
back of the net.
yeah. And I don't want this to be one of those games where at the last minute or in the last defining minutes of the game where we'll start chasing it all over again. I really want us to close this game right now because Southampton are this kind of team that when when you don't close the game up in the dying minutes of the game or before you approach the dying minutes of the game, they feel it's fair game, so they can just come at you and you know.
Yeah.
So we just have to close this game, get the second goal and the third goal easily this in the second half before we reach that dying minute period. We really need to get those goals in.
Arsenal on a break. Jesus is through. Jesus coming through. He's one-on-one with the keeper.
No, he
Oh,
missed it.
you fucking shit cunt. Oh, my God.
He
You are
missed it.
fucking pissing me off. Oh,
I haven't even seen it yet.
bruh, all this work. Perfect pass. Look at this. Lays it on a fucking plate for him. All he has to do is take the damn shot. And what does he do? Takes too fucking long. Alianusi. Well, great tackle from Alianusi.
Oh my God.
Jesus, that was wasteful. Come on, mate. You're wasting.
Oh no,
opportunities now.
Jesus, you ought to be putting that in. You ought to be burying that in. Oh no. This is not happening.
That we got away with one as well. Southampton crossed the ball into the box. Martinelli got it, but there was that full defenders. Nobody was on the Southampton man.
No,
That was a bit of a lapse in concentration, man.
And that could have been 1-1. That could have been a goal easily. Fucking
Bro,
hell.
I'm seeing it now. Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus,
This
that
is what I'm
should have
saying.
been in. That
The
should
way
have
this
been
guy
in.
shoots, yeah, and we saw against PSV, bro. Sometimes it's like he's got no power
That
behind
should
his
have
shot,
been
bro. Like,
in.
no
And
thing.
guys, you can see what I told you about Odegaard. He knows how to find those spaces. He might not be in the game totally, but he knows how to find those spaces. He knows how to tear in between
It
defenses.
was wide open. It was harder not to see Jesus' run than to see it. You know what I mean? Like,
There was one pass that he could possibly play. There was literally one pass he could possibly play. And
Exactly.
it was wide open, bro. Like that wasn't in like an eye of the needle.
That wasn't an
pass.
Ozil threading through shit. That was just
No. But again, we have midfielders that will throw that away, you know. But of course, Like he set him up neatly and nicely.
Oh, look, he's done a great job. He's done a great job. It was up to Jesus to actually do something with it, and
to
not
actually do something with it.
and unfortunately, he didn't do shit. What he done was he fucking took his damn time and let Elianusi fucking get behind him, and there's a tackle, and there goes a perfectly good opportunity to kill off this fucking game. And this is why.
Yeah. And then we go to people that actually, and then we go to people that actually take their chances and eat their dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, Aston Villa have just pumped in their 4th goal against Brentford, and guess who's on the score sheet? Ole Watkins in the 59th minute. Can you believe it? Ole Watkins scores his goal, 4-0 against Brentford. Can you believe that?
When's the last time Jesus scored? I don't even remember now.
Has it been what? 3
He
games?
needs a goal. See, it's as easy as that. He needs a goal today. He needs a goal today.
The way he's going, well, the way he's going at the moment, what does he want? Does he want the goalkeeper to just pass him the ball so he can kick it into the back of the net? He has to do better than this. As much as he's getting in the fucking right areas, he needs to do a lot better than what he's doing. This is starting to get a bit stupid now. It's starting to feel, and I hate to say this is feeling a Lacazette, a bit of a Lacazette moment.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds horrible, but it is a bit. Memories that were.
You're about to big him up for everything except for scoring goals, which is his job. That's Lacazette in a nutshell. He gets praised for everything but scoring a goal. You know what I mean? It's true. It's true, Ozzy, bro. I agree with you. I don't think we're being harsh, bro, because he's on big wages. He wants the #1 spot. He wants to get into Brazil. I get it. You're not, strikers miss chances. No one has 100% conversion rate.
But not this many. Come on.
But come on, bro. Like, some of the chances, like, come on. Even against PSV, you're like, yo, come on, Jesus, bro. Like, I really like you. You want to love him, innit? Because he's
everyone loves him. Just finish
bro,
it.
Bro, if you don't score enough goals, bro, all of this is kind of like nothing.
It's flawed. It's all flawed. Like he needs to be able to, at least, if he's gonna get on the end of the ball, he's gonna be the guy who's gonna finish it.
Talking about people who finished their dinner right now. Leicester City from nowhere scored their 3rd goal, and guess who's on the score sheet? It's Maddison. James,
and he's in my fantasy. I hate him, but he's in my
Madison.
fantasy.
Leicester City 3.
Why don't you like Madison, bro? I think he's a good footballer. You don't like him?
I'm not saying he's a bad footballer. I just hate him.
Why?
There's those players that you just hate, and Madison is that player that I just hate. And look, the thing is with him is one of the traits of a player that I don't like is a player who fucking hits the ground fucking way too easily. And every time I've seen Madison, I've seen him hitting the deck too fucking easily. That's one of the things.
So you don't like Saka because he does that?
Yeah, I'm starting to get the shits. That's why you see me when you got the yellow card. I go, just deserved. You see me straight away. I go, you deserve that shit. Check me out. I said that. Get the fuck up. You know what I mean? It's a fucking football game. You know what I mean? Stop crawling around on all fours.
I saw Jesus hurt his wrist.
Yeah, he landed awkward, eh?
Yeah.
That looked bad
but that defender was actually holding him. It was holding him. But why are there no protection to our players?
Southampton, it's 1-1. It is 1-1. Southampton have just scored.
My God.
And I saw and I knew this was coming.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. All the possession in the world, work rate, work rate don't score goals. They don't win games. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, bruv? Bruv, I swear to God, if these men don't strengthen this squad in January, I'm going to lose it.
Well, this squad right here should be good enough to fucking do a number on fucking Southampton. We created so many chances, and why not Spurs is probably going to remember. We created so many. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ben White put everyone on side.
Dropping points in a game like this, bro. This is what happened. You don't put teams to bed. I can't believe it, bro. Look at that.
How easy was that?
Ben White, how do you allow him to... Oh my God.
What the hell was Partey, bro? Everyone... Why was... bro, it's naive, bro. Like, when you're not securing the game, why are you playing such a high line, getting caught out on the counter like that? And I've been saying this squad, always gets caught out on counters. I've been saying it. Bro. It's
This is
naive.
fucking ridiculous. Yeah, but this is ridiculous.
What are
All
you
the-
doing
all-
out there with the bro? You need to get on these, man, bro. 20 million chances, bro. Look at this. Oh my days. Oh, nah, that's disgusting, bro.
Ben
They
White
played straight
should have
through us.
Ben White should have even covered that even before it started.
Ben White, bro.
Yeah,
Vince,
he just
Oh
put
my
everyone. He just said
God.
he just made it beautiful for everyone. Let's just.
He doesn't go. He looks at the player, doesn't go towards him, bro. Just lets him run into the box, bro. Unchallenged.
And
No
again,
challenge, bro.
Gabriel just, oh my God.
They're all to blame for that. They're all to blame for that, bro.
They're all to blame. It's all the
They're all to
defenders,
blame.
all of them.
Southampton are coming back into this game, guys. They're coming back in. They've got the ball on the right-hand side now, and they're looking fucking hungry. They're looking like they can get something from this game. And you know what? We were wasteful. We were fucking wasteful in that first fucking half. Look at that volley. They're even taking shots. Look at this. My God. Look, now the team's a bit rattled. Now they're like, oh, what's gone wrong? What's gone wrong is I need you guys to fucking get a little bit more clinical.
Damn.
Fuck.
I don't know. Bring on Nketiah. Bring on Nketiah.
Oh, yeah.
So many fans
Yeah,
were twerking for Nketiah. You know what I mean? They a lot of fans. Not saying you guys, but a lot of fans were like, oh, so yeah, you know, they were defending the fact that he got the number 14, 100K a week. Bring him on, then, innit? Bring him on. You know what I'm saying? Bring him on. A lot of these fans, yeah, gassing up players like Eddie and Nketiah.
No,
Bring him on.
Tomiyasu, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh no. Ugh.
This is ridiculous, bro. And I said this before, and I think Ozzy, you remember I said this before. If I start in 11, don't get the job done, yeah, the bench ain't gonna do nothing, bro, because the bench is
Yeah, we know
dead.
that. Yeah.
I'm
of
saying,
course,
bro,
this starting
why-
11 should be good enough to take care of Southampton, and right now they got a fucking. hang their heads in
It should be
fucking
good
game.
enough. Oh my God. We're allowing these guys to get in. Our midfield has completely broken. Xhaka, this is the time for you to take a step back, come back and help Thomas Partey. Just take a step back and come back a little bit and help Thomas Partey because it's leaking now. It's leaking now.
Guys,
Oh, this is
joke.
ridiculous, bro. This is actually
Joke.
ridiculous.
Kirantini, Marquinhos, Nketiah all warming up. Marquinhos.
They have to warm up. They have to warm
Nketiah,
up.
yeah.
Oh Jesus
Ridiculous,
Christ!
bro.
You have
We
to.
shouldn't have to be throwing a kitchen sink against Southampton, caramba. This is some
Oh.
pucaria, man. Like, it's Southampton, bro.
My God!
And it's not
this
like we
is
didn't
not
create.
happening.
We've been running the
Fuck,
game.
man.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Throwing a kitchen
Yes.
sink against Southampton. Wow. People think we can sustain this form. This is what I'm saying, man. The squad's
No,
still
we
got a long
can. We can. See, bro, we're allowed to have this type of momentary, relapse. But what is this that we have to get back into the game? So I wanted to see them get back into the game. That's the main thing. Get back into the game. Get back into it.
They shouldn't.
So
We shouldn't be in this. We shouldn't be in this position. We should not be in this
In the
position.
first place, right? Yeah. But the fact is, when you're in a title chase, you'll get into this position. So you have to get into this position for us to be able to evaluate our own kind of mental balance, our mental strength. We need to test it. And this is one of those games where we're going to be tested.
Leeds-
I want to see
Leeds-
Arsenal being tested.
I don't want to see Arsenal tested like this. And this isn't a test. This is Arsenal dropping the fucking ball.
They're driving at us now, man.
Like,
Driving at
this
us.
is not a Southampton isn't a test. Leeds isn't a test. Like Leeds was worrying. Southampton, this is stupid. This is silly, man. This is silly, guys. This is silly. Like, let's be honest, Southampton. Look at this. Ramsdale just had to fucking make a save, right? And I'm
Okay.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
a
These
joke.
men are starting to. They're undoing all the good they've done, man.
Well, they are, because right now, Saka's probably fucking regretting the fucking dive, right? And Jesus, for fuck's sake, in this game, here we go. Nketiah on, Tini on. Wait a minute, 11 for 14. Here we go. Martinelli's coming off. He hasn't had much of a game.
Yeah, he hasn't had a good game at all.
No. He hasn't. Saka's done a bit more, but Nketiah comes in.
Nketiah is in the 72nd minute.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to happen.
Who's Tini coming on for? Tini. Ah, Tini's coming on for White. So it looks like Tommy's going on to the right-hand side. Tini's going to
Good.
the left.
Good.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
mad.
White. Yeah,
Mad.
White.
Throwing the damn kitchen sink at Southampton, bro. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. We should have been peppering
Look
these
at
guys
this
still
shit.
now, man.
Look,
I
this.
seen Jesus go down.
I had a feeling. I had a bad feeling this was going to be fucking tight.
We said it, bro. We said it at half time, bro. We said, listen, 1-0.
Well, we need to score. We all said it. We all said it. We need to score. We need to score. We
1-0
need to
in
put
the
this
Premier
game
League,
on
yeah?
toast already. You know,
Bro,
I don't
1-0
know
in the
what these
Premier League
guys
is
are
like
doing, man.
0-0, bro. It's like 0-0, bro. Like, you ain't won nothing, bro. I'm telling you, 1-0 in the Premier League is
Yeah,
nothing.
what's this nonsense, man?
Can't believe this, bro.
Fuck.
Shit, guys. 1-1 Arsenal and Southampton. I'm telling you, everybody's looking at this thinking this is perfect because this, again, Southampton is our bogey team. Fuck this lot. They just do it every time.
And you know
Adams
what?
is
Yeah,
in.
I want to say one thing. Yeah, a lot of times I put my reviews out. Some people get onto me. Oh, you're being negative when I'm calling out the defense and stuff. This
Well,
is
it
the
won't.
naivety that I'm talking about. Once again, playing a highline, being naive when the game ain't, we're only 1-0 up, which is a fragile lead. This is what I'm talking about. And today, unfortunately, it's looking like it's catching up to us. This is why you need to point out weaknesses in your performances, things that can get better. Because eventually, if you don't rectify it, which this manager hasn't, yeah, then this is what happens. This is what happens, bro. This is what happens. But no, they want to put the rose tinted glasses and be like, nah, but we're winning. The defensive errors that I've been calling, I've been saying about it, we've been getting away with. Today, look at it now. Che Adams coming on. If the game ain't over, but this is why I bring it up, bro, because it needs to be improved, bro.
Okay, they've brought in Theo Walcott and they've brought in Adams. Oh my God. Man,
Yeah, they're going for it. They're going to go for it. They're
going for it. They're going for it.
Why not?
Of course, Theo Walcott is not coming to sit, to just mope and watch. He's coming to play.
He's an attack. Yeah, he's an attacking player, man. I mean, as Wally as Walcott is, he's on now, 73rd minute, and Southampton are in the ascendancy.
He's trying to look like Northside. But Che Adams, he scored the other day, so we need to be careful. I think he scored a header. They crossed the ball and headed it, so we need to be careful with him.
I'll be honest with you. This game should have been done and dusted in the first half, but you know what? This is what happens when you create.
It should have been. It should have been.
We created so many fucking chances and didn't and finished one of them, like literally finished one.
Poor man, poor.
Big time. Poor performance. We win the
experience as well, man. These kids are a bit, they've been a bit naive, thinking, oh, we're 1-0. An experienced player says, listen, we ain't won nothing. We go to the second half, we ain't won nothing. Only half the job is done. Let's put them to sleep. You know what I mean? Just put the game to rest. It's naive. And this is what young players do, bro. It's naivety. Naive, bro.
Ladies and gents, Fulham have just picked up a lead in the game against Leeds. And that goal is from Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid just scored in the 74th minute. So if your bet is on Fulham, just be happy. Be happy.
Check this shit out, guys. It's 75th minute. Arsenal 1, Southampton 1. And it's looking dodgy as all fuck, to be perfectly fucking honest. We are looking a shadow of ourselves. We've only got ourselves to blame, like I've said before. My God, a ball over the top to Eddie Nketiah. It's a Hail Mary pass. Nketiah fighting for it. Here we go.
Oh, God.
This is mad. The way Southampton just looked like a completely different team from the second half. And
in the second half. Yeah. They just showed more hunger in the second half. So I want to see that hunger.
Is it because we lacked that urgency?
Yeah, we did. We did drop back. We dropped it. We dropped the heat. We dropped it.
We dropped the heat, the intensity, everything.
The
bro.
intensity, everything.
We just dropped it. We
Oh
were
my
way more
God.
direct.
We
We
really
allowed
need a
them-
goal right now. We really need this goal. We need it.
Bro, in the first half, yeah, we're way more direct. We pressed them. We won the ball.
Yep.
Counter-attack them straight away. Playing it around. They're doing the exact same thing to us now, bro. We're allowing them time, space. We're not picking up our man. We're not marking. We're not bringing the game to them. When's the last counter-attack we had? I can't even remember.
Fuck the counter. When was the last attack we had?
Exactly, bro.
Fuck
Oh,
the counter.
man.
You know what I mean? I don't want the counter.
And the thing is, we're now resorting to looping the balls from our defense down to Nketiah or down to Gabriel Jesus, and it's not working. We need to work it out from the midfield, work it out from our defense, and clear transitions to the strikers. But this looping of the balls won't cut it. Nketiah is not tall enough.
Kieran Tierney's down, guys. He's holding his throat. Play is continued. Play has continued. And you know what? Real quick, stats. 50-50 possession in the second half.
Of course, it has to be. In fact, it has to be even more than that. These guys are playing us right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Leicester has just scored a goal. It's 4-0. Leicester on fire against Wolves. 4-0. And guess what? It's Jamie Vardy.
Oh, Vardy scored. No way.
Jamie Vardy with the 4th goal for Leicester City against Wolves. Leicester 4, Wolves 0.
You know what? Like Odegaard, I have not seen him this second half, and this is what I mean about this guy. This guy can switch off, bro. Like, good first half, second half, I ain't seen nothing from this guy, man. What is he doing? He ain't affecting us going forward at all. The fullbacks ain't bombing past our wingers. Like everything that we're doing good in the first half, they ain't doing it this second half. I don't know what the manager said at halftime. I don't know what was said, bruv. This is ridiculous. This is mad, bro. This is actually mad.
You have to be kidding me.
Honestly,
This
guys,
is where we need to.
we
this
need
is
to
where
play.
we
We
need
need
to
to play
show
with a
our
little bit of
balls.
urgency right now because, to be perfectly
True.
honest, the 78th minute.
True. Modern agency. We need it right now, man. Because to be ashamed that it's Southampton that will come and do this to us.
I'm not surprised at Southampton that's fucking giving us trouble. I mean, we know our history with them, but for fuck's sake, we got to do. Oh, nice control from Tierney. Look at this. Hey, it's Odegaard. Wait a sec. It's Odegaard. Is that a goal? Is that a goal? Is that a goal? Is that a goal? Oh, no. What's happened? Was that... Oh, no way. Was it out of play? Oh, come on. Nah, shit. Oh, nah. Fuck. Ball went out of play. Odegaard scored, but guys, Tierney put a ball into fucking Odegaard and fucking hell, it was out of play. That was 2-1. Shit. We almost had it, guys. It's all right. No, it's not. It's all fucked up. It's 1-1 in the 79th minute, and we are looking fucking spent right now. Yeah. That ball crossed the line big time.
Yeah, the ball ran out of play actually before then. So.
Yeah. It was a good goal from Odegaard.
No, I just saw it now.
It was a nice finish from Odegaard, but fuck. I know our midfielders are getting the goals, but come on, man. Jesus, get in there, man. Do something. For fuck's sake. Southampton on the counter. Saliba trying to control. Ramsdale gets into the mix. This referee's been letting a lot slide, but between the Arsenal players and the Southampton players.
Yeah,
he's allowing the game to flow.
Actually, the referee has been okay. We have no excuse. This game should have been.
I wonder what Ford's talking. Well, I wonder how he feels right now because he was talking a lot of smack before the game.
Oh, he's biting his nails now. I'll tell you that much. He was saying 2-0 and I was saying 1-0. Look at me now. I'm looking like a fucking clown. I didn't think that'd score. Here we go. Jesus, do something, please. Be a hero. Arsenal need one against Southampton. Oh, fuck, our last 2 games. I'm not surprised here. I'm just not surprised. Haven't been convincing our last 2, bro.
Southampton team that's there for the taking, bro. There for the taking. We're making them, bro. We're making them look decent, bro. Decent.
Yeah.
It's shocking, bro. Every time they're going forward, we're getting caught out of position. Every time, bro. But I even saw one Southampton player try to dink it round Saka. I was thinking, what Bulgaria is this? Like, no, around Nketiah. And I'm thinking, bro, these men are getting so brave now. They're even dinking it around our players, bro. This is embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just look. They're giving it a go. They've got nothing to lose. Meanwhile, our guys, we had a whole half of football where we were fucking controlling, creating chance after chance after chance, which you've seen before, and we don't fucking finish. Like, seriously. These players right now have to wake the fuck up. And it's not the midfield and it's not the fucking defensive. Oh, defensive line a bit, yeah. But our wingers, our strikers, fuck me. You got to do better than this. Wally Walcott, offside again. Wally Walcott, offside again. Born offside, bro. You were born offside at Arsenal and you're offside still. I don't think he understands the offside rule, Walcott. I don't think he ever got it.
Bro,
oh fuck!
Football's about moments, bro. If you score at the right time, yeah, you can kill the team, the opposition's momentum and confidence. You know, when we're 1-0 up, if we went in half time, 2-0 up, that kills their momentum, bro. But when they go in at half time and it's only 1-0, they're thinking, bro, it's only 1-0. We can still get something out of this. You know what I mean? And you know they're coming in for the draw anyway. The way they were playing in the first half, they were playing for the draw. So they're like, yo, we're cool with that. We'll take a draw. You know what I'm saying?
They're time wasting now. Look at them. They're time wasting now. And guess what? Odegaard out for Fabio Vieira. Fuck, you better. Let's see if he's going to do some shit now.
Here he goes. Fabio Vieira. The next flipping Zidane. What's this here? I'm seeing a counter now.
They're wasting time. It's time wasting moments. Come on, man.
I'm telling you, these man just want to draw. That was the whole game plan.
Bro, they were not expecting to get a point from this game. Now that they got a point, it's like, fuck, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Give me that. Give me that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's mad, bro. It's actually crazy. I can't lie to you, bro. I'm not surprised, bro. I'm not surprised. This is ridiculous.
Southampton, bro. Our bogey team. That's what I'm trying to say. It's our fucking bogey team, and this is the shit they do. I was thinking 1-0. You know, I was thinking we'll get a 1-0. It'll be a bit sketchy, but it'll be 1-0. But
today was more us than them, bro. Like, it was more us. We didn't put them to bed. We had so many chances, bro. And it's more us, bro. I'm not even gonna. It's us.
Yeah, it's not. Look, Southampton offered nothing. They've got themselves a goal, and look, they deservedly. They built build up play was good. We let ourselves down, and they took advantage of it. That's football, and they are coming at us now. Look, Che Adams on the ball. Saliba there trying to defend him. Vieira back there.
I don't know what Arteta said at halftime. Listen, guys, we're dominating the game. Stop doing everything that you're doing. No, I don't know. What did he say, bro? Like, what was the team talk? Like, this is stupid.
He went into the half. Yeah, he went into the halftime and goes, guys, it's not fair for Southampton. You got to at least let him fucking, have a kickabout. It's about everyone having a good time. Fuck me. Southampton have another corner, and I've got a bad feeling they're going to score one of these. Seriously, how many corners have they had? Ward-Prowse to deliver it, and this guy's decent when it comes to a fucking set piece or a corner. Delivery in, big body Gabriel. Heads it away. Vieira, he's trying to do something. He's getting handled. Fabio Vieira just got fucking manhandled. He's trying to recover the ball, and he's just like, just stay fucking back there, mate. Get the fuck out of my way. Seriously, he literally got manhandled.
This is ridiculous, bro.
Jesus running around like a fucking headless chook. And now Southampton playing around our fucking midfield like it's non-existent. Look at this, taking their time on the ball.
Bro, we're the ones hanging on. We're hanging on to this. They're pushing us back and we're hanging on to a 1-1.
Come on, boys. I need Fabio Vieira taken out in the middle of the park. Get the ball, quick. Pick it up. Pick the fucking ball up. They kick it, so you have to go and get it. Quick. What the fuck is this shit? Ref, where's a card for time wasting? Ref, where's a card for time wasting here? Arsenal need it in the dying minutes, guys. In the dying minutes. How are they
Man,
going to get it?
87th minute, and these guys have pinned us to our own 18-yard box. It's crazy, man.
The Arsenal banter parade is back on time, bro. Back on time.
Big time.
Their man are
Big
gonna
time.
say, "Oh, it's only a draw." No, don't come with that, bro. Nobody expect that. Nobody's telling me that we shouldn't be getting minimum 3 points from these
Nah,
guys.
fuck no. This should have been. We should have been able to finish this game off. Now I know Southampton's our bogey team, but we got to do better than this. Look at this. Look at this. Adams. Vieira's on the ball now. Back. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Look at this. We're having a hard time trying to string passes together now.
I feel like expressions when Tottenham lose. Just lock off the stream, Dave. Lock off the stream, fam.
That's it. I just want to go. Fuck this. I just want to go.
Guys, you won't believe. You guys won't believe who scored in the 84th minute for Fulham. You guys will never believe this.
Hey, Paulinho.
William.
William.
Oh, Willian scored. Good old Willian. He's back.
Back to his
That'll
best.
be the only goal. That's the only goal he'll score all season. Thomas Partey. Oh my God, he loses the ball in a worse position. Southampton looking to counter or waste time. Which one is it?
Fabio Vieira is so trash, bro.
He's having
this
trouble.
Guy, bro.
He's
Basic
useless.
stuff, bro. Basic stuff like controlling the ball, bro. Nah, bro. I'm not convinced with this guy. Man.
This is
Every
an
time
absolute joke of a game. But we got ourselves to blame. Ourselves to fucking blame. Southampton have just said, cheers for this. We'll take it. And here we go. They're coming down the left-hand side, and it's offside. Or is it a foul? Offside. Fuck me. What's this, 88th minute? Sweet fuck all done.
It's the 89th minute, actually. But...
Shambhala show.
Ozzy, we went through in the first half, yeah, creating all these chances, he's not putting it to bed to we're not even creating chances now.
Yeah,
we're not even creating.
We can't even create a chance. That's right. We couldn't finish all the chances, and now we're hoping that one of the chances that we may create in this half might be special. Fuck me. Jesus loses the ball. Perfect. Southampton back on. Nice and easy. Middle of the park. Wally Walcott. Run over. Gets himself a free. What's going on here? A yellow card to Wally Walcott for fucking diving.
It's ridiculous, man. Fabio Vieira, man.
Oh, Wally Walcott just jumped, mate. It's like he was. Look at this. It was like he was fucking dodging the landmine or something. Theo, you dog.
Oh, Hassan Hooter must be licking his lips. He's like, yo, I don't even know how we survived this, but we survived, bro. We get a point, we move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Look, they got themselves. You know what? I don't look. By the look at things, this is not. It's not. I don't see it. I don't see us getting back into this the way we're going. This is not. No, I don't see it. Not like this. No.
It's done. And you know what? This is an example of what, Ozzy, yeah? For I said it. We all said it. But I was, people were like, oh, this team, this, and that. And I'm like, yo, when things go sideways, yeah, you keep seeing like players dropping their heads, no one from the bench really affecting the game. I saw against Man United, seen it again now. It's, bro, like the way we've built this squad has been poor, bro. As much as they've overachieved, the squad building has been poor, bro. It's been poor. There's no hindsight here. It's like, starting 11 and just, they'll get the job done. It's like, come on, bro. None of the substitutions has affected the game the way I wanted to. Like, no one's been any better than the guys that they replaced. We might as well make no substitution.
No, there's not one player that's come off that bench that's actually fucking impacted this game in any which way. Or positively anyway. We won't go there. God help us. Seriously. We can't.
Who'd you put this on, Tony? Who'd you put this on today? Who'd you put it on?
Bro, I don't know where this. I don't know, man. It's just one of those games that you just. Yeah. Gabriel Jesus, it's had chances after chances after chances to put us ahead, but he didn't put us, so he takes the blame for this.
Oh God, I blame the whole front three. The whole front three. Seriously. Saka, Martinelli, and Gabriel Jesus. I blame them all.
But Saka never had clear-cut chances like Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, no, but I still, I'm going to
He
blame
had
the
some
whole front three.
very good chances, bro. Very good chances, bro.
That dive for instead of going on
Yeah,
goal, he
instead of-
decides to dive. So that's his fucking fuck up. Jesus 3 opportunities. Martinelli, well, 1 real opportunity and non-existent. I blame the whole front three. I
Odegaard
know
as
it's a bit
well.
harsh.
Odegaard as well.
Look, I won't blame Odegaard. I don't think Odegaard played as poorly as the front three. Nowhere near.
No, but he had
Nowhere.
a couple of chances to put the ball in the back of the net, and
Yeah. Look,
he didn't even get it on target. One of them, he didn't even get it on target. I'm like, come on, at least get it on target, bro.
He created enough chances for those idiots up front to actually fucking finish something. You know what I mean?
The second half is on Mikel Arteta though. To not to allow these lot to come out and play like this, it's on you, bro.
Yeah.
It's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like halftime is for you to affect the team. Tell them what they're not doing right. Tell them where we're lacking, whatever. They come out worse, bro. That's on you. That's on Mikel on that bit. I agree with you, Ozzy. I think first half is a front three. Second half, it's on Mikel, bro. Like it's not Mikel's fault that they're not being clinical, but it's your fault that you're not.
That's a red. That's a red. That's a fucking red. That's violent conduct. That's a red. He went fucking head to head with fucking Nketiah. What the fuck's this? I'm sorry, man. I just seen this fucking stupid foul. Wait a minute. VAR. Fucking. I'm trying to see the name. Fucking hell, the whole thing glitched. Who is it?
Oh my days. Fabi Vieira mispassing the ball. Wally Walker.
VAR better look at this. That's a red. He's moved his head to head butt fucking Nketiah. I know it's a foul, but you can't fucking do that shit. Lianco. You're lucky to get away with that, son. You're very lucky to get away with the yellow. That's a red. That's a red.
These men always want to raise my blood pressure, bruv.
Oh, bro.
I've got to look after my blood pressure, bruv. This club is going to finish me.
93rd minute. Sweet fuck all happening. I'm telling you, this game's done. It's done. It's done. It's going to finish a draw, guys. We've dropped points at St. Mary's.
Oi. What was that?
Yeah. Where's the red, right? Where's the red?
How
Right?
is that not a red, bro?
That's a red all day. Fucking Thomas Partey again with a shit pass. Oh, that was a red all day.
That's not the reason, bro.
Fuck it. This game's gone in the shit,
man,
guys.
you look defeated, bro. What's going on, bro?
Man.
You're jumping in and out, Tony. You're here, there, everywhere. Yeah, you got to be here when it's good, when it's bad. You know what I mean?
No, when it's bad, I'm here. When it's bad, I'm here. I'm ready for not sides banters and vitriol against me. I don't mind. I'll take it like a man. It's not a problem.
Arsenal drop points at St. Mary's. Manchester City are happy. Manchester City and Tottenham are going to love this.
Yeah, they're going to love this,
This is a game this is a game that should have been not an easy 3 points, but fucking we should have fucking made them work. Oh, Nketiah goes one-on-one with the goalkeeper and eats one hard. There you go. You don't go toe-to-toe with the big man.
We were on holiday. Second half, we were on holiday. We were Malia with the
Big
dog.
time.
We're in Shagaloof. We're having the time of our lives, bro. I'm telling you. Cancun, spring break. That's what we'll do in second half. Second half, everyone's just having tequila shots, chilling around the pool. You know what I mean? Playing footsies in the sand, in the beach.
We were doing that in the first half, bro. We were doing that in the first half.
Second half has been poor, bruv. Poor, bruv. This is ridiculous.
We don't even, honestly, if we get, there's a draw. Done, dusted, 1-1.
Oh,
Arsenal have dropped points at St. Mary's, deservedly, because we created so many fucking chances and could only finish fucking 1. Gabriel Jesus lets the team down. Martinelli lets the team down. And fucking Saka lets the team down. Oh, well.
What do you guys make of it? 1 sec, I'll be back.
Yeah. What do I make of that? Oh, fuck. I couldn't make a cake out of it. That was a fucking shambles of a performance. To be honest, second half was an absolute fucking joke of a fucking performance. The front three in this game, honestly, we'd be lucky to get 3 or 4 out of 10 from me. I'm telling you, each and every single one of them. And that would be me being nice. Seriously. Martinelli deserves a 3 out of 10. Jesus, same. And fucking Saka, the same. All of them, 3 out of 10 for the front three. They had so many opportunities to finish this game off. Sorry, no excuses. No excuses here. There's too many opportunities created.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
Man.
it. Guys in the chat, what do you guys reckon of that shit, eh? What a fucking shambles, eh?
We lost that game today, man. This is just like a loss for me today.
Oh, it is a loss. Oh, it's a fucking loss. Oh, it's a fucking loss. Like, to be perfectly fucking honest, that's a fucking shit show.
Yeah, it is a shit show. Like, damn. And the thing there is that we had lots and lots of opportunities to actually bury that game in the first half. We had chances to bury that game, and you know, this is what you get when you don't take your chances, when you don't, you know, when you're not.
This is Southampton, a
When
team
you're
that's a
not,
bogey
when you're not
team.
taking your chances. You have
Well,
to be taking
but-
your
but-
chances
but
against
Tony-
teams like Southampton.
But Tony, I've been saying it all season from the start, from the get-go, that the one thing I love to see from Arsenal is that the chances created, it's great. I love to see it, the energy, so many chances created, makes for an exciting game. But my worry for Arsenal is that when we create all these chances, we aren't finishing enough of them. And now, like, and this is it. Look at us against Leeds. Opportunities. Look at us in the Europa League. Opportunities. Now look at us here. And it's not that the goals have, you could say the goals have dried up. The opportunities haven't. So the creation is there. It's up for the front three to fucking make shit happen, and they haven't. And it's happened. You know, it's not a lot of games, but now this is 3 games where our front three haven't really been very clinical. And this is a worry. This was a worry for me fucking start of the season. It's a fucking worry for me now. Look at that. 12 shots, 3 shots on target. 3 shots on target for each team. Look at this.
Gracie May.
Gracie,
know
how
what?
you feeling?
It doesn't take a lot. Right, it takes a lot for me to get annoyed, but I am like fuming after watching that. I'm fuming. I don't care if it's a draw. That ref is a disgrace. Absolute.
I'm not blaming the ref.
No, I'm not blaming the ref, but I'm not being funny. There's some questionable decisions in that game, and no one here can tell me otherwise.
You're
I'm
talking
standing.
about the Ben White thing, right?
No, a lot of decisions. I'm not being funny. One of the Southampton players had his hand around Jesus' neck 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I said that here.
You've had multiple things. Saka didn't have simulation. He got caught on the ball. There's multiple free kicks that we should have had. But aside from that, there is no excuse why there's no clinicalness in the front three. Like, Jesus is being outmarked to the game. Have to find a way around it. There is a way around it. Again, he had so many different chances, but he was being bullied off the ball. Eddie Nketiah is a joke. It is an actual. It is just it's laughable. It is laughable. This guy, when he brings him on, I'm thinking, well, that's the game done and dusted. Because what's he going to bring? Absolutely nothing. He's been out-muscled off the ball. He's been just everything about him. He's making stupid, sloppy passes. First half was great. I enjoyed the first half. We looked great. Pressing nicely. Second half, I don't know what happened because a completely different team came out. Absolute joke. And that referee, I hope some things get reviewed because I'm not having that. Not having that.
Do you know
we
what?
got ourselves to blame.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree,
really got
but-
ourselves to blame.
Yeah,
because
no, don't get me
That
wrong.
many-
There's so much we
those-
did wrong.
that many chances, and I've seen it before. That many chances, and you got Jesus making a mess of it. Martinelli making a mess of it. And look, to be honest, Saka, when he ran through and he got that yellow for simulation, you know what he does? He shimmied. Instead of making a run and just continue it on to goal, he decides to shimmy. And he's done this before. He makes the wrong decision. He tries to slow the game down. And I've said it to me and Northside, I've seen it before. Sometimes you got to just rate yourself, run towards goal. Instead, he decides to shimmy. Did he get caught? Did he not get caught? Regardless, he should have made a run in. He should have created an opportunity or made an opportunity for himself instead of saying, "Oh, we'll create more, we'll get there." We were too wasteful, and to be honest, Southampton you know what? They hit it. They hit us. They hit us. And we weren't able to fucking actually do anything with it in the second half. You're right. Second half of the game, different team came out. Again, only ourselves to blame. The referee was a joke, but you know what? I'm going to take him out of the equation. Those
Just
guys
to
on
make
the
it
pitch.
clear, though, like I'm not using it as an excuse. I'm saying the
Hmm.
level of refereeing is shocking. Like I don't care if it's in our favour or not in our favour. Multiple decisions
Yeah.
were just wrong, just completely wrong.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that because the thing is though, if like with that Kieran Tierney thing, you know, Kieran Tierney would go past him, he actually hit him in the throat.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then at the end, at the very end, he
But
grabs
this is
him
why,
and
man,
cut his throat.
this is what's going to happen. It's like if they keep getting it wrong, like look, we're only top because we've had a good run, all right. But if the referees keep doing what they're doing, the title will be won in February by Man City. Because next year and the year after that, and the year after that, because you've got to be more consistent. I'm not saying the referee had a bad game because I thought I thought he had a good game. But the only thing I let him down is he wasn't even checking. He was like, just go on, let it roll. When Saka actually did get fouled in one of the.
Well, even in Nketiah, to your point forward, even in Nketiah, how is the player lashing out like that, grabbing him on the throat, headbutting him, and the referee doesn't even look at it?
No, but that's
I mean,
the problem, bro. That's the
That's a
problem.
red.
These
I think
referees,
that's
they're
crazy.
like,
But ultimately,
but if that
That was
happened,
a red.
but I'll tell you
the
something.
referee was making
Nketiah,
shots even before the 1-0, bro.
but I guarantee you, if the same happened to happen, if that would have happened to Harry Kane, they would have reviewed that back.
No, I get it. I get it. And I think it's fair to call out the ref. I think it's fair for us to look at certain decisions and say how.
But then again, Andrew, it's not just the net. Arsenal now, they got to take a real reality check too. Like Arteta now got to sit down and think, yo, go upstairs to that board and say, yo, this is what I'm trying to tell you. We need more players.
Yeah.
Because they looked leggy in the second half. In the second half, they looked proper leggy. And Gracie's right. They come out a different team, bro. I was like, what's going on here, bro? You know,
we went second half, no press. Second half, no strength in the midfield. Our
Nothing.
midfield was like a pub toilet door in the second half.
bro, it's like giving the ball away to
Everyone was just coming. Yeah, it's like, all right, just come through, guys. It's all good. It's like a car park. Just keep coming in. It's all good. You know, it was an absolute shambles.
Players in January, but even Ozzy said it. It's not about quality today because we're stronger than them in every position, man for man. Today is being naive, thinking that at halftime, job is done, we can relax. You know what I'm saying? We're at Malia with our dons. We're already on Cancun spring break. It's already put your feet up, vacation time, and it wasn't. I don't know what was said at halftime. Today's got nothing to do with talent. Yes, I have brought up the fact that we do need players. Of course we do. We're already seeing how wafer thin the squad is. But come on, the starting 11 have more than enough to flipping deal with these guys. And we went from creating all these chances in the first half and not putting the game to bed to not creating anything, bro. Walcott's coming on and he's tearing us apart. Every time they went forward, we were out of position. What happened for that goal as well? Actually, it's pathetic, bro. Ben White ball watching. He wasn't the only defender ball watching. Loads of them ball watching. The player gets in behind Tomiyasu, gets in, 1-2, boom, goal. What's going on, bro? What is going on?
See. The fact is, of course, we can be able to evaluate the referee in this match. But for me, the referee didn't make such harsh decisions throughout the whole game. He was okay for me. We have to lay the blame where the blame should be placed on. And
No, but the point is,
our strikers in this game did not do enough to give us this game. This game was there for the taking. Gabriel Jesus should have put us at least 2 goals up. Saka should have taken his chance. But, you know, it's just one of those games that we should just take it as a lesson, you know, and keep matching forward. Are we really
saying that we need a referee to give Southampton a red card?
The referee had nothing to do. See, we ought to put those balls in the net. I totally agree with you. Aussie, you know, we ought to win this game. We should be winning this game. That's it. End of story. The referee have nothing to do with this. The chances that there was a true ball Odegaard just left for Gabriel Jesus. Just put it in. You're a striker. You're the number 1 guy now. You're meant to be taking these chances. You know, I don't know. For me, Martinelli he didn't do much today. He didn't contribute to our offensive play this afternoon. Completely abysmal. But with what happened today, I just want us to take it as a lesson today. Arsenal, we should take it as a lesson today and know on how to kill games when we should be killing games.
We can't be wasteful. We can't be. We've done that. We started this season off creating a lot of chances and getting a few of them and missing a lot of them. Now we're not getting a few of them. We're missing most of them. And look, Gracie, I feel you. I know what you're saying about the ref. I feel you.
I'm not using it as an excuse whatsoever.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying using it as an excuse. You're making a point that the ref.
Yeah, point is a fact.
Yeah, she makes a
good
valid
point.
point.
No,
It's
it's
true.
a valid point.
It's a fact. She made a fact.
It's a valid
point.
It's fact. Yeah, true.
It's a fact.
It's a valid point. But what I say is I look at him and I say, look,
Give it to him.
you know,
Because
our
Harry Kane
guys,
would get a penalty.
our guys at the same, and I'm pretty sure you agree with me. Our front three in this game, bloody hell, like our midfield is looking better than our front three.
I'm not being funny though. I would not. I'll criticise Arteta on this. I would have not have taken Martinelli off to switch with Eddie.
I didn't know what was happening there either.
That's not even a comparison. Like, how are you comparing Martinelli and Eddie? You think Eddie's going to come on and score a brace? Like, it's not going to happen, people.
No, Gracie's right. Gracie's right.
Nketiah
Even when we played Nketiah on the wing, in the Europa League, he was not even effective against flipping PSV. So I agree with you. But Martinelli was poor today, bro. Like, I don't know, Gracie, I don't know what you make of Martinelli's performance. I'm not too sure.
No, he was poor. He was poor.
It was poor. It wasn't good enough. I will say though, first half, I thought Ben White was on point. First half only. I thought it was sharp. The runs he made, fantastic. Defensively, brilliant. But it didn't carry on. You know, the front three was like the major issue today. And, you know, there's different factors you could blame on, but at the end of the day, we haven't got enough clinical finishes. We're relying on Xhaka to score goals.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, that's what someone said. Yeah, do you know what? And even Saliba today was a bit second half. Because I thought, oh my, when he thought Gabriel was there and he released the player, and Gabriel come and covered him and won the game, won the ball back. Oh, they would have scored. If Saliba were any other team, it would have been 1-1 straight away, 2-1 Southampton. But
tell me why in the second half, when it's 1-1, why in injury time are we just passing at the back? We should be driving and pressing forward like
it was sloppy.
As soon as they scored.
Yeah, we just dropped the intensity. And that's true. We just dropped the intensity. See, this is the Premiership. We should be on guard 24/7. The way we dropped the bulk at the second half it's very, very disgraceful. I'm shocked saying this, but
well, to be honest, do you know what? The truth is, all right. If it depends where you want to. The league, the league title, if they're going to strengthen, are they going to strengthen? And it's a big ask. And the thing is, I noticed with our front three today that instead of them trying to stride into the box, they just feel that touch and they'll go down. And the ref is 50-50. He's going to give it a lot. But if you stay on your feet and you keep going. And then obviously you're gonna make them commit a foul in the box. Then it's definitely a penalty. But they don't. They're doing it like outside the 25. They've done it all game like outside the 25-yard box. Instead of them striving into the area, they go down all the time. And sometimes it ain't even a foul.
Yeah. And you just need to push on. We need to push on.
Yeah, they need to push on more. And I said they need to tell them that in training. You need to say to them, yo, go into the box. Because if you keep playing like that, you get found out.
It's the boy that cried wolf. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Eventually, a foul that should be given doesn't get given because he's hit the deck again. Look, get up. Even though it could be a clear-cut foul. Look, I think you can rely on the dark arts here and there, right? And I can understand relying on dark arts against big boy teams. I don't know if you guys could agree, but against a team like Southampton, you shouldn't have to rely on dark arts. You should be able to outplay them and finish a game. But that front three for me in this game, I lay the blame 100% on that front three. Don't get me wrong, defensively we were shaky. I understand we leaked a goal.
I agree.
But let's be honest. If that front three did their job, all right, that goal that went through wouldn't have mattered at all if ever would have even happened. That front three, Jesus was wasteful. Martinelli, like you said, non-existent. I wouldn't have taken him off either, Gracie. I'll be honest with you, because Nketiah was in the same position, right? And in the Europa League, and he did nothing. So I think our front three let this team down today.
But the thing is, all right, if you're gonna all right, this is when I criticize the manager now. Was no side said don't criticize him. Obviously, if you're gonna keep Nketiah as a striker and you're giving him number 14, put him down the middle for 15, 20 minutes. Because you know he ain't going to do nothing on the wing.
It's not
But
even that. Fouad,
but
we
he-
saw him on Thursday. We were at the game, both of us. What did he do exactly? Nothing. He had I kid you not, he had an open goal and it went into the upper tier. I probably could have caught it myself. Like, this kid, I'm sorry, he's not worth 100k a week. He's not worth the number 14 shirt. Doesn't provide anything into the team from far as I'm seeing. So I don't know what the manager's seeing. What exactly is he going to do on the wing when Martinelli's running rings around people and has got good pace when he can barely receive the ball from the midfield?
One thing I
He's got a
don't.
touch like a brick wall.
Yeah, but one thing
No, he does.
I don't agree with him is putting him on the left. If you're going to play Nketiah, then play him down the middle. Because that's what he signed as a striker. We never, it doesn't matter how bad he is. All right, Nketiah, he ain't the best striker, but if you play him in his position, 1 or 2 games he might score. But he's definitely not scoring from the left side.
Arteta's done this before with Aubameyang. You put Aubameyang on the left before.
Yeah, but
this ain't nothing different, bro.
Because when he plays him down the finger, right? Sometimes you've got to be honest. Like when you do actually play him down the center, towards the end of the season, down the center, he scored a few goals. He scored 2 against Chelsea, 1 against his. But when you're playing him on the left, you already know if he struggles in his own position. What makes you think he's going to score from the left?
Well, the main problem is that he has Gabriel Jesus down there. He couldn't make it.
But if he's not scoring, you've got to take that risk then.
But if you're bringing in an Nketiah, to get goals for us,
on a real note,
put him in his proper position for him to be able to effect change.
But Tony, you're saying that, bro. But I think if Nketiah had one, Jesus, he missed about 3-4 sitters. I think if Nketiah had one of them sitters, I think one of them would have gone in the net.
I think the better substitution wouldn't have been Nketiah, but I would have put fucking Marquinhos on the left and said, let's give it a whirl.
Let's give it a go. He don't change anything. I believe though, if Nketiah,
I would have rather seen that.
If Nketiah down the middle had the same chances as Gabriel Jesus today, I think one of them would have gone in.
Well, you know what? You're never going to know now.
You're never going to know.
You're never going to know. You're never going to know.
You're never going to know. And to be honest,
but the fact
it's a big fucking
is our forward players messed us up today.
Yeah, in the midfield defense,
Gabriel Jesus should be putting at least one of those goals into the net. To be very frank with you, and the way we played in the second half, the drop of intensity, it was shocking. And again, see, I'm not trying to have a go at Xhaka in any way, but when you do see that Thomas Partey is having an overwhelming period in that midfield, instead of Xhaka to be more offensively minded, he should have come back a bit and try to help Thomas Partey shore up that midfield per se, because it was getting so overheated and they were having a free run in the midfield. So Arsenal were not able to actually pull the strings in the midfield, just like we did in the first half, where we used Thomas Partey to actually run things through the midfield. And it was completely broken because they were all, overcrowding Thomas Partey and taking the ball away from him. And the other person that was to be helping him technically is a Granit Xhaka, and he was nowhere to be found around that period. I'm not having a go at him, but I'm just saying that there are times where you just need to, come back a little bit. Help Thomas Partey and mop up that midfield. Then when they kind of are starting to drop back a little bit, then you can, concentrate on your offensive play, in which has been helping us this season. So,
but
you can look
in
at
the last 10 minutes, though,
different dynamics. But
but in the last 10 minutes, the only player that actually was trying was Xhaka. Fabio Vieira kept giving the ball away. And you can see what's his name.
Even Thomas Partey was giving the ball away.
Partey was tired. You could see he was tired.
Yeah, he was burnt.
Yeah. And that's why I said Xhaka should be at least available to help him around that midfield.
But he was though. Xhaka was driving the team forward. If you Xhaka,
if you put, sorry to cut you off, Wade, I know what you're going to say. If you pull Xhaka back and help out Partey, you know what happens then? Then you don't go forward anymore.
You don't forward anymore.
Can't go forward.
Yeah, but isn't it better for us not to concede a goal?
No, it's better to score though. It's better to score. It's better to go forward. If we're going forward, they're not gonna. All they can do, if we're constantly going forward, all they can do is counter. But then you've got the guys at the back. You've got Saliba, Gabriel that can stop the counter. Yeah. So either way, it's kind of a balance in the middle. But what we're not doing today was a wasted opportunity. We could have remained 4 points clear of City. When you're at the top, these games can seriously drop in points like this. They can cost you big time, especially with a team like City. If this team is serious about wanting to compete, these games can't happen. Leeds, that game, that can't keep happening. Like, it's too close, and we're getting too nervy at the back. When we've been on such a run like this, I don't think it's luck. A lot of people have been saying it's luck at the start, and maybe last season I would have said it was luck because of my opinions. But this season we have played fantastic at the beginning, but now we're seeing a drop off in intensity. At the beginning of the season, all we were doing, we were running and just going at teams, just going at them, trying to get chances in as much as possible. We're not doing that. We're going for silly, wanting a foul in a silly position or doing this. No, just keep going. Just keep going. You've got a player like Tierney that is making fantastic runs, ready for the cross, but nobody is there in the box, and it shouldn't be the case.
I agree with you, but you know what? Tierney come on though. All right, when did he come on in the 7th minute? He was more on the floor than he was standing up in the first 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, but the fouls on Tierney were shocking.
Yeah, they were shocking, but like I said, the first one wasn't even that bad, and he was down for ages. And you think to yourself, yo, get up, man.
You know, like
it's things like that. It's not necessary.
And then what happens is, you know what that does, though, Grace? It gives the other team more confidence to do it. Oh, let's bully them. They're fragile.
Well, yeah, it's a good point.
They try bullying us, man. And you know what? Today they actually got away with it because they got a point out of the game. Because they were just coming at us, and the final third kept going down. They kept fouling. They thought, you know what? We're not going to get sent off. We're just doing it in a clever way.
But the thing is, we also lack that urgency. Let's be honest. From the 83rd
we like that
minute,
urgency. We dropped
in the 83rd
completely today.
In the 83rd minute, we didn't lack it. We lacked urgency. It was like, oh, we've got time. It's like, sweetheart, you had a great time in the first half. You created a dozen chances that you didn't finish. Taking your time now is a shambles. Like, this is where you're supposed to start pressing. This is where it's like the make or break. And we didn't show that. From the 83rd all the way to the end of the game, there was no real push. I mean, I reckon Tierney was pushing like crazy. I agree with you. I think Tierney came on and he was like a spark.
Yeah.
And to get a ball into the box and to find Odegaard and not Jesus, I was wondering, well, where's Jesus? You got to Odegaard. Yeah. But that's a number 9 role.
And that's another thing. I agree with you. Yeah. You guys,
where's Jesus? Where are you, bro?
he was left back today. So he was playing left back in the last minute. I was watching the game with my nephew, and he said, "What's he doing playing left back? We need to go. We don't need to defend."
Exactly. This is the tactics of this game I completely disagree with. And yeah, I was saying as soon I was like, don't put Eddie on. Do not put Eddie on, because if we put Eddie on, the game is finished. It's done. It's dusted. Don't worry about it. I know it may seem that I hate this guy, right? Yeah, I bloody do at the moment, because he's not doing his job. He's not doing his job. Even in Europe, he's not doing his job. Even the runs he's making are shocking. He's losing the ball in a stupid position.
You can't, Grace, you've got to give credit. Look,
where? When was the last time he scored, Fuad? When was the last time he scored in a Premier League game?
Okay, listen, he scored 3 out of 3 in Europe. You can't take that away from him.
In a Premier League game, we need to win.
Oh, but in a Premier League game, this is it though. This is me personally. This is like my opinion is, if I was Arteta now, look, Jesus ain't been scoring. He either against Nottingham Forest, Arteta either got 2 trumps. He grows a pair and says, you know what, I get here? I'm relying on you today. You're starting against Nottingham Forest. And after that, that's the only way Jesus is going to start scoring again. Because at the present moment, Jesus can miss sitter after sitter, and it's going to continue happening.
There's nothing. We have nothing on the bench.
But I'm saying to you, it's down to him. Like, it's down to Arteta now to say to him, to go to him, say to him, you know, against Forest, it ain't Forest. It's not on Forest in the Emirates. It's down to him to say to him, you know what? I'm relying on you today, and let's see what you can offer me. Because if he scores in that Forest game, I'm not saying start him every game. Jesus will be thinking, well, Nketiah just scored 2 goals. I got to up my game now.
You know what? If I was Mikel Arteta right now, what I will be doing is to be talking to Edgy right now to go and bring us a backup striker in that January market.
We
need a backup striker. We need one as soon as possible. As soon as possible.
But the thing is,
we can't be relying on Eddie Nketiah. We can't rely on all these guys. Mostly the guys coming from the second string, because I think there's a block. We need to get in players in that January transfer window. It just shows there's something wrong. If Gabriel Jesus is not getting the goals right now, of course, we don't have to tear him down, of course, but if he's not getting those goals right now, we need replacements. Let's go for Mitrovic.
I totally
Let's go
agree.
for
You're not going to get.
Mitrovic.
You're not going to get
Let's
Mitrovic. You're not,
to help
Tony. You're
our
not,
title
Tony.
chance.
You're not going to get Mitrovic. You won't. I know what you're saying.
Why?
Because
why
Fulham
can't
won't
we
sell
get him?
Mitrovic. Because Fulham won't sell
Why? They will
Mitrovic.
sell him if they have
No, they
good
won't.
money for
No,
him.
they won't. No, they won't.
Money for him.
No, you got to get real. Fulham will not sell Mitrovic because he's the only.
Well, why?
He's the only
If
goal
you
scorer.
give Mitrovic
Listen to
150,
me.
you'll
Listen
come.
to me. Listen. Don't think about Arsenal. Think about Fulham. Fulham will not sell their best goal scorer and their best chance of staying up in the Premier League to Arsenal for some money when they can just qualify for the Premier League next season, stay up, and then maybe strengthen their team. They won't sell Mitrovic in January. They would have sold him at the start of the season, but not now.
They
We're
will
not
if you
gonna get
overpay. You'd have to stupidly overpay.
Yeah, but you'd have to pay.
Everything's
You'd be paying well over 100 million, and he's not going to want to come and sit on the bench.
No, but it's
We
not
need
worth
to-
100 million. With 60 million, you can bring in Mitrovic.
No, he's not worth it.
he's right.
He's not
He's
worth it, but what-
he's not worth 60 million. He's right, Tony. The reality is,
And what will
Fulham
Fulham
ain't
do with
gonna
60
release him.
million?
All right, I'll
What
give you
they
a prime example. Where Arsenal FC, all right, Aston Villa said to us, take your 27, take your 38 mil. Fulham's doing exactly the same. They're not going to sell
That's
him.
the reality.
That's the
I
reality
know you
of
want
football.
the good players at Arsenal, but these teams are looking at their
Now,
players.
Ivan Toney's another scenario, because Ivan Toney, we got a chance to get him in January because his
Okay.
manager is linked with Aston Villa
And his contract.
and his contract situation ain't 100%. Arsenal
Zaha
can
as
go
well.
in, and Zaha, and Arsenal can go in and say, do you know what? We can go tackle these two players right now. Let's start playing with their agents. If they're
Now,
for real.
Zaha.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah,
Arteta
that
don't-
transfer plan should start right now. That's what
Exactly.
I'm saying. It should
Exactly.
start right now. Because
It
we
should have
cannot
started.
It should
rely
have
on
started
getting
straight away
Ketia.
as
That's
the
a
long
fact.
transfer window closed. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
reality is, what's catching up to us? The reality is, what's catching up to us is the fact that we didn't do what we need to do in the summer. And this is why I keep moaning about it and bringing it up, because eventually it will bite you in the ass. You know what I mean? We failed to plan, and now it's catching up to us. And we've seen that we've been making a couple of mistakes at the back and getting away with it. And the fact that, look at how many games have we had in the last couple of games that we need a goal or we need to kill a team off, and we're bringing in Ketia, we're seeing that it's just not good enough. That he's providing the same thing he did before he signed the contract. You know what I mean? Fabio Vieira came on today. What did he do?
Oh, he was
I didn't
shocking.
even see him control the
It was
ball.
shit.
I didn't even see him control the ball.
It was
Martinelli
shit.
today was poor. Is anybody surprised that Martinelli is poor? He's a young player. What do young players do? Their forms go up and down. So is it really his fault? No. Because in reality, a lot of players that we love at this club shouldn't have the club on their shoulders because they're young and they're going to come with inconsistencies. And sometimes when you need... Granit Xhaka today, in the first... He was leading by example, but he kind of fell to crap because the whole team fell to crap. The whole team fell to crap. No one was helping him. Odegaard, when we're getting pounded like that, you need to drop back and help defend, bro.
Yeah.
On their goal, none of the midfielders dropped back and helped Partey.
That's what I'm saying. They just left him there to dry. They
You
left
know what
him
I mean?
out there to
And then-
dry, and it's not fair.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Ultimately, we were like, okay, let's be positive. You know, things are going our way. But ultimately, the fact is, Arsenal hasn't changed anything about what we're doing. Another transfer window, we didn't know what we needed to do. Getting rid of players without bringing in adequate replacements. Not allowing players, that have underperformed at this club to have new contracts. We're seeing the same thing, bro. And some people are going to say, oh, you're overreacting. Was I overreacting a couple of days ago when I was talking about we're being naive and we keep getting caught on the counter attack?
But I tell you, the reality is, though...
And someone said in the comments, that in the league, when you're going for a league title challenge, because we are in a title challenge, mathematically we are currently. Whether we're going to win it or not is a different discussion. Drawing, when you've got teams like, I know Liverpool's fallen off this season, but you've got Man City that will string 15, 20, 15 to, 16 game run of, winning. It does feel like a loss because you know that they can relentlessly win. And how are you going to compete with that unless you keep up, with the same kind of.
But you know what? On a real note, though, you got what they got. But I agree with you saying to a certain extent. But on a real note, though, bro, they got one player who scored more goals than maybe an entire team, bro.
Okay,
That's-
cool.
that's-
Is he going to keep up for the whole season? We don't know yet. It's his
No,
first season.
but the day, it's not even that, bro. It's like we're all saying that he's played how many games? He's scored 17 goals already, and it's like, and he's still got.
To me, though, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who scores him; they're still winning at the end of the day. It doesn't matter who scores the goal; they're going to win. There's a comment here, Northside, and it says, "Are we going to get relegated, guys? Relax. Just second game that we've dropped points. It's not the end of the world." Yes, it is. When you're at the top of the league, if you're at the top, I'm not being funny. If that is your standard, I'm triggered today. I'm going in on people. If that is your standard, you need to sort your priorities out, because I'm not being funny. If you're at the top of the league and you're playing a game like that, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when you get to playing against Manchester City? You're going to play like that because they'll rip you to shreds and you'll get nowhere near a title. The standard is even higher this season. Now that we're actually at the top and we're winning, I expect us to stay there, and I expect us to play in a form that looks like we're going to win the title. I'm not saying we're going to win the title, but if you want to sit there and all the players, big up their chests and say, "Oh, we're top of the league and this and that," you should be playing like it. You should be playing like Manchester City are playing. You should be winning games. Yeah. This does feel like a loss. It does because of how poor the game was. How poor the game was, especially in the second half. It is a loss.
It was a tale
Dropped
of
2 points. 2 points we lost out on today. Those 2 points, you might need them later on in the season, because we're still at the start of the season. At the end of the day, there's not enough games to say, "Oh, you've definitely got top 4. You've definitely got top 2." Doesn't work like that.
You know what, Gracie? I want to say something to what Fuad you just said. Yeah, you just said Man City have got Haaland. Yeah, Atletico Madrid can't attract the same players that Barcelona and Real Madrid can. But one thing that they do excellently, they do the business that they need to do, and they're always improving that team. They're not perfect. They don't have the same funds, yeah? But they get top players. They do what they need to do. Every time Barcelona or Real Madrid drop off, they're always there to pounce. Why? Because they do what they need to. Are we ready to pounce if City fall off? Are we being ready when we've got players like...
Yeah, but this is the reality is, we're there.
No, wait, hold on. I'll let you go, hold on. My point is this. Yes, we can't get a Haaland, but we could have still got another striker that's way better than Nketiah. That is preparing for our rivals to start falling off. Liverpool falling off this season. Have we prepared ourselves for it? I don't think we have. Everybody knows that we're overachieving. We didn't expect to be in this position. And that's what I'm saying. When you don't prepare,
but you didn't though, innit?
Football goes around in circles. It goes around in cycles. When they're falling off, we're never there to pounce. And I'll give you the prime example of that. The year Leicester City won the league, that season, how many times did we have, we can't find quality in the market, and we went and got because we had that mentality, and we continue to have that mentality every time. That was a prime time for us to win the league. And even though we didn't strengthen, we came second that year. Imagine if we went and got out what we needed to. This is what I'm saying. When your rivals fall off, and that year, everyone that was our rivals fell off, and Leicester pounced on it. Why didn't we? And this is what I'm saying, bro. Don't excuse it, because every time we don't do it, once
and I can relate to that. But then you got to stick to your guns, bro, and everyone else. You can't turn around, all right? Because we're top of the table. I won this, but then your prediction at the start of the season, we're going to finish 8th or maybe 10th.
But nobody said that though. Nobody said that this season specifically.
No, but I said we're going to get into the top 4 this season. Yeah, they do. You can't turn around with that. You can't turn around. Hold on. You can't turn around. You can't go live on YouTube live and say, on the start of the season, say we're going to finish 8th, 12th, and that's your prediction, bro. So now, shut your mouth and enjoy it. Because we're
first of all, if you're going to correct me, right? Yeah. If you're going to correct me, right? Yeah. Second of all, Fuad, relax. I know you're hot his head a bit because you're running your mouth at the start of the stream, and now look, you got egg in your face. So relax, yeah. Don't be a filo da puta. But what I'm going to say is this, yeah. At the end of the day, my prediction first wasn't that. I predicted we'll come 6th. And I said, why? Because we haven't strengthened the squad like last season, and this manager doesn't deal well with rotating the squad in multiple competitions. Yeah. We haven't improved where we needed to improve. So I don't believe that we're going to do a lot better than we did last season. Why? We got more competition. Last season, we didn't even have European competition. Now we do.
Yeah,
and we let go of so many players and not replace them.
But so this is the problem, though. You can't be put with that. You just said that, all right? We're playing more. Yeah, we're playing more games this season, and we're better where we are, and we're way better off than we are last season. So, first 10 games.
The season ain't over.
When you're finishing sixth, wait there. So finishing sixth form, all right, without no competitions, all right, with all competitions, within every competition, finishing sixth, we're there, finishing sixth. We're playing in the Europa League. We're top of the table. On the form we're in, we don't look like a team that's going to finish sixth at the present moment. All right, we drew today, but you can't.
Even you said it's not sustainable. What's your point?
And then we have the same problem with
guys, I will soon be leaving, but I just want to say this. See, yeah, it's not doom and gloom. It's not doom and gloom. It's far from it. But again, we have to still talk about the game as it is. This is what it is. See, in a title charge, of course, you can drop 1 or 2 points. It's possible, definitely. But is this the kind of game we should be dropping points within that lather? The answer is no. We should be winning this game. And with what we did in the first half, this game should have been done and dusted in the first half. But we failed. So there's no wrong path in calling a spade, in that front. Is it doom and gloom? No. We'll pick up the pieces and we go from this. We pick up those pieces. I don't know if Mikel Arteta has these guys that usually evaluate video evidence. Where we went wrong. What went wrong? What went wrong with our midfield? How did these guys bounce back to the game? How did they overrun our midfield? We need to understand these things. He needs to understand these things and shore it up for the next one. We keep going. It's not doom and gloom. But does this game look like a failure to me? Yes, because we should be winning this game. Trust me, forward. We should be winning this game.
Look at this comment here. So hold on. Look at this comment here. Seriously, though, do we expect for us to win every game? I definitely expect us to beat a Southampton that's there for the taking. And if you don't expect that, don't gas this manager to me. Don't gas him.
Not every game.
Oh, you know what? The
thing of it is like this Southampton team. If we had taken 3 points from this and drawn against Brighton, I wouldn't be as bothered. I wouldn't be as bothered because of the way Brighton playing at the moment, right? But to draw against Southampton, seriously, yeah, I'd expect a 1-0 win in this. Not prolific 20 goals to 0, but I would have expected a win here. I would have expected 3 points. I don't mind to draw to a team that's higher up the table, that can do me a little bit of damage, that can hit me on a counter. I don't mind that. But I do mind drawing to a team that's, I don't know, what could you say, relegation sort of form. I mind that. Yeah. I mind that. Because this isn't a draw, really. I know it's not a loss. We got 1 point. But in my mind, it's not really 1 point. It's like I've got a loss. Because I am going to draw other games that I expect.
Well, do you know what today?
But mind you, Man City drop points against Aston Villa, and they are not far up the table. These things happen. It happened in the title challenge. It does happen. But of course, does this match look like a loss? Yes, it does. It looks like that Aston Villa game to Manchester City to me. We should be beating this team fair and square, but we'll pick up the pieces and we'll roll again next time. Thank you, Aussie. Thank you, Northside, for giving me the opportunity to come around today. Gracie, it's a honor sitting around you, always, all the time. I hope I come to your show soon. And Fuad, of course, we'll just keep going. We'll pick up the pieces and, we'll just go next week and try and win the games that come up. Northside, thank you very much. I'm going to Del Boy's channel because I should have been with him since the top of the hour, but I just had to listen to all of you guys talk. So and you guys can catch me from our post game show. It starts around I think 6 o'clock UK time. So I don't know, Aussie, it would be a nice way to join me there, and forward I will send you an invite if you want to come. So yeah, guys, catch you soon.
Big up, bro.
Big up,
Big up. Thanks.
Northside, all jokes aside though, right? I will say this. Joe, I love getting called a plastic fan because it makes me laugh.
I saw that.
I have supported this club I am 17. I've supported this club for 17 years, right? And I have only ever seen FA Cups. That makes me plastic? To me, a plastic fan is the person that goes to the team that wins the most. I'd be a Man City fan, surely, if I was plastic.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's true. She's right. Yeah, because everyone early supports Man City.
All jokes aside, this season I've been tremendously happy with how we've been playing. I'm annoyed now because I've seen how far we came since the end of last season. I saw how far we came at the beginning of the season, and then to go to pull a performance like that, it hurts. That's why I'm not complaining just because I want to complain about the club. If you go look at my preview earlier, I was buzzing. I was excited. You know, I was excited for the fans. And at the end of the day, it's not the standard I expected to see today. I've been looking forward to watching games, but I don't look forward to when I'm sitting there dreading, you know, if we're going to concede a goal. That shouldn't be happening. And everyone wants Arsenal to do the absolute best we can. We all have a high standard. We all want to win the league, and we all want to play well and see a win. But it's the big but. You know, that's not what we saw today. But it is a draw. We got a point. I'll take it. I'm not happy about it. I'll take it, and you know, that's it.
I think it's a penalty. You know.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna have to quickly run into work. So
You got work? You work? You work? You work?
I do.
Partying all the time, making tea during the game. This guy says he works.
Yeah, he's on call, isn't he?
Huh?
You're on call,
that is my work. That's my work. Lifting it up. Lifting it down.
Now I believe you. Now I stand corrected.
Listen. Thanks a lot, Ozzy, Gracie, Fuad, for jumping on. Thanks a lot, everyone, for tuning in as well. I really appreciate it. I know there's so many people that do streams and watch-alongs as well, so I appreciate people tuning into the channel over those streams. So I really appreciate it. And make sure you like and subscribe to Gracie May's channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to Prince Fuad's channel as well. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Aussie Gooner. Make sure you help us keep growing and the community growing. And make sure you leave your comments down below of what you make of this game. In about half an hour, I'm going to do my match reaction. Quickly pop into work, do my thumbnail, whatever. So in about 30 minutes, I'll be live for my match reaction, hopefully. And yeah, big up guys for coming on. And yeah, Arsenal draw with Southampton. What was that for one?
Peace.
I'm not seeing the same energy you had at the start of the stream.
I'm energy, bro. I'm happy. My team's top of the table, bro. I'm gonna walk around my S on my chest, bro. So I don't affect my life.
This guy's walking around. You just love poking. You just love poking that.
Yeah, bro.
You just want to get that last poke before you leave. Yeah, I know.
Of course, bro. S on my chest.
I jumped on the stream with a hangover. You were just coming from, man. I was like, cool. We better do the job, you know. And then look, that's why I said calma. The season ain't over. Calma. You're too excited, bro. Way too excited. Just relax. It's a long old season.
Well, I want silverware. I want silverware this season. You know what? I want us to win the Europa League.
But now you're changing it now.
No, I still want us to win the Europa League. I've said that. Europa League. I want the Europa League. I want that winning mentality.
Dude, the Europa League is the
It's important for us. Trust me.
No, it's the bare minimum. He needs to do that, and he needs to improve in his league position last season. He doesn't do that. See you later.
Chopping block. There you go. Listen, big up to all of you lot. Listen, people, like and subscribe to all the channels, and we're out. Say.